What's going on? This is Afi Kingdom, and this is the Expert Level Wrestling channel where we talk real wrestling fucking shit. This is wrestling for intelligent people. So if you don't have no common sense, get the fuck up out of here because this is like real conversations we about to have. I got the pleasure of having one of my top five creators who I like and look forward to their videos because of the intellectual and he likes the psychology and the booking, which is really fun to do because and I heard something that you said, but we'll tap into that later. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself and tell him what it is that who you are and what you do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Black Couch Booking. I was about to do my YouTube intro for a second, but you know what I'm saying? It's Black Couch Booking. So, me personally, right? I'm also into the psychology of wrestling. I've always viewed wrestling as like poetry in motion, drama, theater, art. I'm a movie guy. I watch a lot of movies. I see about 50 new movies a year. So I've seen movies that was in black and white till today. So wrestling within itself is something that I was always interested in because it's not only is it, they have scripts, they have to build characters, they have to be good at promos, but this is live. People can mess up and things can change on a whim. In a movie, you shoot the movie, you do the reshoots, but whenever it comes out, that's just is what it is. But in wrestling, if you mess something up, or if you do the promo wrong, the crowd can turn on you like that. Some dudes used to sneeze in front of the boss and they would get fired and things like that. So that stuff like that is just like that's what I was interested in. So started my YouTube channel over like about a year and a half ago, and I was just like I just want to build a community. I don't know what's gonna come of it. I don't know how many subs I'm gonna get, but I just want to have people to talk to that know about wrestling. I want to actually talk about fantasy booking and stuff like that.
That's what's up, bro. See, my goal. Well, I got a lot of goals, but one of my goals is to let people know that everybody who watch wrestling ain't no fucking nerd and shit. It's cats with the sauce. Watch it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who watch wrestling ain't in the basement and shit. Now that it's reached another level of mainstream, they done made it cool. So now all these dick riding wrestling fans is annoying as shit. Like, nigga, I've been watching this shit, bro. Don't tell me about the product that I never left. You see what I'm saying? Like, and so it's just crazy. So like for me, and I even just started I just love to talk wrestling. Like you said, I think that wrestlers don't get their roses, bro. Like when you do this shit live in front of 10, 20, that's hard to fucking do, bro. And then people say wrestling is fake, and it's like, well, you think fucking the cop shows and shit. Oh, that's real. They really getting shot then, huh? Right? Like, no,
Right.
it's the same shit, but these cats are doing it hard. Like, you know how hard it is to cut a promo? Like, that's hard to do. And even for me, see, well, we'll touch on it, but okay, I'm gonna just tell you this. So this, but now it's manifesting. Before I start doing YouTube and shit like that, one of my goals, and this is why I think we should do a show because we got the same goal. You don't even know what it is I want to be a writer for WWE.
Yeah.
Now, people would, well, why you want to do that? Easy, because I love the product. So why not be put myself in position? Because now I see how this internet shit go. If I get enough clout, they gonna come call me. That's how it is. WWE is marks for clout. So it doesn't. So it's not as a hard, non-attainable thing as it may seem. I can cut and talk better promos than some of these managers. Right? Boom. With some clout, boom. So put me in there, and I can get behind these character developments and storylines and shit and then and we got a different type of product from somebody who understands the product. Because it's one thing, they'll fuck with you if you got clout, but if you actually understand the shit, man, you own there. And then what you get to do, network. I get to meet all the wrestlers and shit who I like, meet the celebrity shit, and travel. That's my brand. So it's actually a perfect marriage if you have the right lenses to think about it. But for you, what introduced you to it? Like, what was your first like wrestling moment that you had?
Oh man, this is the good one right here. So I would say 2006. I was in the sixth grade, right? And that was around the time where John Cena was really going crazy. Now I seen wrestling before. I knew about the Hardy Boys. I knew about Edge and Christian. And even back then, it was just something about Edge and Christian that I liked. Like, I wasn't the Hardy Boys or the Dudleys. When they had the triple threat TLCs, I was rooting for Edge and Christian every time. So then, for some reason, I just saw the commercial for New Year's Revolution. I was like, I really want to watch that. As my pops, I said, "Could you buy this for me? It's $50." He said, "All right, cool." He bought
That
it.
was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
He bought
The
it. That was my
ECW.
first pay per view ever. He bought it. The Elimination Chamber match. I'm thinking Carlito was. I thought Carlito was gonna win. I didn't know how over John Cena was like that. But then when he won, Vince McMahon came out and Edge cashed in. I was like, "That's my favorite wrestler. That's my favorite wrestler right there. The ultimate opportunity. It was just starting around that time when Edge cashed in came out with Lita, a fine ass woman.
The
I'm like, "Did
wild
she
sex
do
shit.
that right?"
Like,
I'm like, "What's
yo, they
going
was
on?"
bugging. Hey, that's what, bro. That's why you got to get. That's why you got on Instagram. Go on Instagram and you could go through like the shit that I follow because it's better than YouTube. Like if you follow, you get some of the craziest clips, just the reels of shit. But you just will see shit that you never found and seen before. Like I seen a compilation of Vince McMahon bugging out. Man, shit was hilarious, bro. And there was a couple of them. There's a couple of them I didn't see, never seen before and shit. Like so, it's just way easier to get a lot of classic content and shit from Instagram than just Google searching because people be making dope ass like videos and shit like other stuff. So it's cool to keep up. And back in them days, man, that was crazy. Um, that was crazy when John Cena and all that came out. I remember when the ECW when they had that little exchange and all that, and then RVD had the double. Man, that shit was cold, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you see if you're a fan, say let's say you're a fan right there. So let's say they bring back the ECW belt. You if you just now start watching, you don't get that significance. So it's like
Mhm.
long term fans got way better payoffs. It's two different vibes and shit. My first experience with wrestling was WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania 3, the one with Mr. T. So I was already like an A team. So I seeing Hulk Hogan and Mr. T, and then they had all the Rock shit. I'm like, whatever the fuck this is, I want to keep watching it. And I remember Saturday night's main event. I remember just being a kid, feeling how big of a deal it was. Because see, bro, I was just telling my partner this shit. Like, he sent me a video and the video was from Stone Cold's Austin talk show, I mean podcast, and it was him and Undertaker, and they were drinking wine together. And I told my nigga, like, bro, y'all be talking shit about wrestling. You motherfuckers are full spoiled as fuck. Like that's as a kid, that's something that I would never even dream to see.
Never.
So you got not even drinking beers, like Stone Cold and the Dead Man drinking wine. Like y'all get to see this type of shit, and y'all get to see like Cody Rhodes on the tour bus drinking and shit with Randy Orton talking off the script. Like that's spoiled type shit. But I love it. The one thing I love about the WWE, brother, is this. Um, Even though they put shit out, they still put shit out for the grown folks and for the intellectual people. You feel me? Because back in the days, they didn't break character. You wouldn't be able to see people talk about their relationships and shit outside of what's going on TV. But now, you know what I'm saying? Just like that, you get to see out of kayfabe and shit, people just chopping it up. And so the older people who ain't like teenagers and shit can really respect that. Because the thing is, kids don't care to click on that shit. So it's literally made for us.
Yeah.
You know, the kids want to see the body slams and shit. They don't give a fuck about Cody Rhodes talking to Bianca Belair and shit. That's for us. You know, so it's just dope. I just love it, and like how they made the documentary. Um, what you think about the Vince McMahon documentary coming out? I think that's gonna be a top 5, bro. Because
Yeah.
Netflix make a hell of a. They make movies so good, you don't even gotta like the product for it to be good.
So I'm like, I'm always thinking about every angle. I'm like, okay, Netflix, they got WWE, right? They got Raw, right? They're gonna have Raw, and they making a Vince McMahon documentary. So I'm like, okay, but people, it's gonna be good, but people, I don't think people are gonna get the answers that they want to get. They're not talking about what's going on with him right now. It's no way they do that. And TKO and WWE signed off for that. It's no way. They're gonna talk about the old stuff. We know about the steroid thing and all that. We know about what he used to do to women, how he used to treat women, having them bark like a dog and all that. We know about that. It's gonna be cool for the casual fans to see because then they're gonna be like, "Oh, this man crazy. I gotta start watching Raw now that's on Netflix." I think that's really their strategy. It's gonna be dope for sure, but Netflix does this thing as well where they'll have a documentary like that where somebody done something like really terrible, but at the end of the documentary, you start sympathizing with them instead of the victims. So I think it's also kind of a way to transition. Like, hey, this man's still around. Don't be thinking Will still got mob ties with him, and he don't got some type of, you know what I'm saying? He might have sold shares, but he still got his hands in. Because that's
You
a
know,
very rare
you know
way
the
to
makers.
start
You know the
off.
cats who made Tiger King making that one though.
Yeah, yeah.
So that
I,
so yeah. So it's because people be having their own styles. Like for me, like and then that's a side note, and that I guess that kind of intertwines with see. So I'm an author, and so I wrote a lot of books, but some of the books that I write are written to be filmed because when I started studying shit, I start seeing that it's way I wouldn't say easy. It's a clearer path to get a book, get it popping, and have someone buy the rights to make a movie from a popular book versus trying to sell a script and they turn your script into some bullshit. So that's how I really started writing. So I wanted to write scripts. But I just figured like, if I write a book and get this shit popping, then somebody they will have to keep it somewhat what I did because it has an audience already. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I want that angle. So it's like just looking at the stuff from the creative side, like Cocaine Cowboys. For me, that's the best documentary that I've seen. But it's not just because of like the cocaine and shit. Like the production is high as fuck. The cut scenes is immaculate. The music score goes exactly with the vibe of what it's supposed. That Miami Vice. It's like they didn't even get the Miami Vice vibe. They got the same cat who did Miami Vice. Like people are not gonna pick up on the importance of shit like that. And the way they told the story, bro, was cold because the script in that story is they had five people telling the story, and it was just cut so clean that you heard five perspectives without a stop. That's how come you watch that shit. It seemed like it's 30 minutes, it's 2 hours. Because it's the way the stories are told where you just want to know more, you ain't looking at the time. So like that's like in like for you, like that's when you're like in the writing and production and shit, you kind of watch shit a little different, than the normal person. When I know when you watch Raw and SmackDown, you're not just looking at who won and who fucking lost and shit. It's more
Yeah, I could
to it.
highlight that. I don't care about all that.
Uh-huh. But what I was saying before behind the scenes is my favorite one that you did was the Montez because I always was questioning his booking, and what you said was something very impressive, and I didn't never think of that, and I thought of everything, and I even add to that. And when you said he needs to be booked like the Will Smith, that was fucking genius, bro. And not only that, I think yeah, because I think I had to say no. I got to leave a comment on this one. I watched it already. I had to get to the phone like, no, that was good, right? I gotta put some respect on this one, right? And I'm like, man, if WWE did that, and then get the license to the Fresh Prince. Everybody know the song already.
Mm-hmm.
And this is and he come out always fresh. Man, that's a star. So like shit like that. Like man, like I always. Which what do you think of the bloodline? Just like that, real quick. Like I got to the point where I trust Triple H because it was as far as that because it was times and shit that I would be pissed off like damn they about to fuck it up, but then they always show me why they did what they did. Like I remember I was one of the people where I thought he should have dropped, or then when one thing I was pissed about. Remember when him and Solo had teamed up for the tag champs?
Yeah.
I thought they should have. See, my whole thing is this, bro. You gotta let cats get the belt just for the status part. Everybody don't need a long fucking run, bro. Y'all could have gave them the tag champs. Now you've made Roman's elevation even higher because he walking around with 3 belts, and that gives his shit talk way more shit. Let him pass that up, but that's stat shit. Like you know what I'm saying? That shit. I'm the so and so time. Let him have that little shit, and then like the other thing. Like I thought when Cody and AJ fought, I thought AJ should have won that one. And I'm gonna tell you why. I think they invested too much in the turn for the payoff to be for him to lose. You see what I'm saying? So everybody went into that pay-per-view just assuming Cody was gonna win. And so I think they should have had a controversial loss. Let AJ have a championship for one pay-per-view, from one to the next, and get his shit right back to him. It's okay, WWE. Like Shinsei could he has so many clothes. I'm like, y'all just fucked this whole glow up to the point where he can't even bring it back. You know what I mean?
I thought he was gonna lose, but I thought that with that relationship with TNA, they was gonna let him lose so he could start popping up on TNA every now and then. But I'm like, oh, you know what? I should have known. They wasn't thinking that long term. TNA is literally just for NXT talent to get over. I'm like, damn, I thought you were gonna let AJ Styles go cook real quick, go get that belt, but I guess not.
What'd you think of the speed title?
And don't get me, don't get me cussing.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man. The speed title, it I wouldn't mind. The speed title is like the D League. It could be like the D League, the G League, but it's two things that's wrong with it. You got it on Twitter, X, whatever. Why not just have it on YouTube? I don't understand that. Why not just have it on YouTube? And then look who you letting win the speed title. Why? My favorite wrestler is Andrade. Why is Andrade the speed champ? Like, I don't understand this, bro.
When that shit happened, see, you got to get on Instagram. The memes about that shit was fucking hilarious. That they was posting up like, yeah, he resigned because he said he was going to get a title, but they didn't say which one.
Yeah,
They gave nigga a speed title, bro. After 5 years, they learned it back. Oh, yo, you going to hold a championship. We going to create some fake shit just to get you to come over here.
I'm like, nah, y'all not doing that to my boy. Don't even know what X is. Fuck,
Yeah, me neither. That's why I'm like, it's really bumped because I don't even. It's so insignificant that I love the fuck out of wrestling, and it's not even worth me downloading it to see what it is.
And the thing is, that's not an ugly looking title design. It just has no significance. What's the point? Like, I don't get that. Like, all right, the WWE is about making money, so they probably got to deal with Twitter or whatever they call it nowadays. All right, cool, but we ain't had to do that, bro. We could have just used it to showcase talent that isn't usually on TV. Like, if they got a women's speed championship and a Mia Yim won something like that, I'm like, all right, I kind of get it, but she ain't doing nothing on TV. She get her ass whooped every week. So, all right, she get it. I get it. Ricochet, Andrade, come on now. Akira Tozawa, that's the type of motherfucker I want to see with the Speed Championship. Not no damn Ricochet or Andrade. That's crazy.
Crazy, bro. Hey, he probably didn't even take it home. Hey, that's the title you leave in the locker room just to wear when you go out to work.
Man, they let the ones who just got drafted later carry my bag for me. Bring that. Make sure you bring it to every show. Don't
make sure you bring the speed title with you. You gotta remind them. Hey, bro, you forgot the speed title. Oh, let me go speed and get it back. Looking ass. Yo,
you know what I just thought of while we on here? I'm like, something they could do to mess up everything that people will be very pissed off at. That last match with Carmelo Hayes. If they put it on X and make it for the Speed Championship, I think people will be very pissed off if they did some shit like
that. Because they got a good chemistry. Like, they got a good. Let's talk titles real quick. So, okay, boom. So let's run it down. What do you think about the Real Heavyweight Championship scene right now? Who you think should hold it? Oh, okay. Just like that, real quick. Hold on. Let me just say this because I think fast and I forget. So I know myself. It's important. But so the Real Heavyweight shit. So me personally, I felt like I think they should have gave that to Randy, bro, because he was booked pretty strong. He was booked pretty strong before that. And I don't know if you noticed or people noticed, but remember, like even the Smackdown before that, Gunther was looking kind of weak. He was looking kind of timid and scared of Randy. He wasn't the same masculine type of vibe. So this is what I feel like they should have did, bro. Since they kicked Vincey's ass out, right? That he should have came back and got a payoff for that. So and then Gunther don't look weak. So you and Kaiser beat the shit out of him for no reason. So why he couldn't have came back, cost the title, right? Gunther still looks like a star. Randy has his 15 title. How his reign goes, we can talk about that later. But because Gunther will get it back. But at the same time, now you didn't turn Vincey into a face organically and drew more heat. You know, so so now they done brought him back as a Gucci character and shit. No, y'all left the untold story.
I don't know what's going on. I'm like, yo, I'm genuinely thinking that they're gonna make him a serious character. He's gonna be a comedy character. I'm like,
he got a good pop last night.
He lost in like 2 seconds to Apollo Crews. I'm like, good for Apollo Crews, I guess, but Y'all brought him back to be a comedy character. Do you know what you
Yeah,
could do?
bro. Like that. That's what I don't be getting. Like, why y'all revamp somebody just to bury him? Like, you might as well just kept him how he was. Like, what's the point of a repackage?
I'm like, but you know what though? I'll tell you this. You're not dropping this today, right? Well, you're not dropping this
No, 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 no,
tomorrow.
no.
Let me tell you this.
I'm gonna drop this. What's today? Saturday. I probably drop this. I probably drop it on Monday.
I'm gonna give you the exclusive scoop. My video coming out tomorrow. I got the perfect gimmick for a bald guy in WWE right now, but I'm gonna give it to Baron Corbin. You make Baron Corbin, he been through the bum ass Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin, all that. You make Baron Corbin a exaggerated red pill Andrew Tate type of character, where he's going,
Yeah.
he's giving he's
Yeah,
giving
Mark.
motherfuckers advice.
Yo.
Do a beta male. Apollo Crews, get your shit together. Go in there and whoop his ass. Hey, Dominic, you tripping over these women? Matter of fact, you doing the right thing. You got 2 women. Now go get a third woman. Like, just have Baron
His
Corbin.
his his last gimmick was good, but I didn't like that stupid music. That people don't be
Yeah,
realizing that shit be hella important, bro. The music, bro.
yeah.
They
Man,
had
they
that
changed.
goofy music with his shit, bro. They fucked it up.
But then when I saw Vinci, I'm like, oh shit, they about to do my idea before I even make the video. And then once I saw him, I was like, oh, all right, never mind. He a joke, cool. So I'm still good. I still got time to drop this video on Sunday before they try to get me. Because I'm like, dog, man,
So
we got to do what's current today. Make an alpha male red pill Andrew Tate type of character. People will go crazy, like, oh, should I be watching red pill content? But make it even more exaggerated to the point where it's like he pestering people backstage and shit like that. He going to NXT to coach up the young boys, like, hey, Trick, man, you real beta right now. You letting Lash Legend fuck up your whole. You're not focused on your money and shit. It could be crazy, bro. Like, it could be insane. But they ain't ready for that though.
man, what who you want to see for the world heavyweight title? Who you want to be in that mix?
I did if it wasn't for Gunther winning the King of the Ring and all that type of stuff, I saw this Finn Balor versus Damian Priest thing coming, but I always
Real
thought it was
quick, I was pissed about that. They why y'all couldn't have just let the nigga have the shit real quick, bro?
I thought it was
Now
gonna
he
be,
looking like a has been because he ain't had a championship in 15 years. It would have made him back relevant. Now continue on.
and that's who I want to be World Heavyweight Champion because he was Universal Champion for like what a day, a couple of hours because he was hurt,
Yeah,
whatever. That like I gotta make a video about that. Finn
he was
Balor,
hot too.
Finn Balor legacy in WWE is being the NXT champion. That's his legacy. Because anything else, he wasn't really an important United States Intercontinental Champion. He was cool. It was cool. He not a tag team wrestler per se. So his legacy is NXT. Like that's for his talent and what he was doing with the Bullet Club. That's crazy, bro. Come on now.
Crazy, bro.
Come on.
That's crazy. Just like that, when they had a little Bullet Club remixes, if you're not a fan of all wrestling, you don't get the importance of seeing AJ Styles and Finn Balor in the same ring. Like you won't get it. You'll just be like, oh, that's pretty cool. No, that's super fucking cool. Like you don't even understand. You're seeing the two leaders of the same shit in the ring and shit. But speaking of that, we can no. I fuck. You wanna go with the titles or you wanna go through the AEW? Because I wanna get on the AEW too.
Let me go run through these titles real quick. It ain't gonna take too
Okay.
long because I'm not too fond of everything that's going on. Let me give me some wine real quick.
Okay. So yeah, so what you think tell me what you think about the World Heavyweight title. The whole scene. And who and what matchup do you want to see?
This gonna be down the line like years, but well, probably not because by the time this guy comes up from NXT, Gunther not gonna be champ anymore. People think Gunther gonna have a Triple H. I don't think Triple H is a. I want you to be champion for a year and a half. Roman Reigns, he was blessed in, so he like, all right, I'm gonna keep it going. But once I'm done with him, I'm done. Like Cody Rhodes not gonna have that belt for too long. But over Finley versus Gunther is probably the story that we should get. Clash of the Titans because I don't see anybody on Raw that got that same stature or aura or whatever. They'll probably feed if they trying to feed Sami Zayn to Gunther. We get it. We know what's gonna happen. He's not gonna beat him. Sami Zayn, he beat him for the IC title, but these are different stakes. You're not gonna convince me that Sami Zayn, and if Sami Zayn does beat him for the Heavyweight Championship, I don't like Sami Zayn. Not like other people. I think Kevin Owens should have a better career than Sami Zayn. But as of right now, it looks like Sami Zayn. Oh, Kevin Owens to me is better in every aspect than Sami Zayn. That bloodline shit is over. That's the only reason why. Because that little conspiracy theorist gimmick, I wasn't really with it. But I want to see Oba Femi for sure.
Um, a side note, because this is something that I never thought of. I seen a meme and it said Joe ain't ready, and then it had Roman Reigns as the world heavyweight champion, and it had The Rock as the WWE champion together, and I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of fucking cool. I ain't gonna lie. And then Roman never had that belt either.
Cody and Randy gonna be the WrestleMania match though. I think they're gonna drag it. I don't think The Rock and Roman they're gonna go at it, but I don't think it's gonna be for a belt. I think they bigger than the belt to be honest. Roman don't need to win another belt. That title reign was probably enough to be like, all right, first battle Hall of Famer, and we could justify it now because we can't justify that old shit when you was wearing the little Mortal Kombat vest and that shit was terrible. But this, all right, you a Hall of Famer now. Don't worry about it.
This is my fantasy booking for The Rock, and you tell me what you think about this. Because WrestleMania 40 was a missed opportunity, and The Rock. Now, this is my personal thing. I think Final Boss Rock was the best character he's ever done by far. By far, like, and it's just the timing of the limits he can go, cuss, drop F bombs, like it all fit, right? I want somehow for him to have one last run with Stone Cold, but a newer version of Stone Cold too. So not just The Rock and Stone Cold pick up where they left off. The Rock is a big because he's a big time movie star, so he has certain flexes. Like Stone Cold is a millionaire, but he can't flex with his movie shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at that. Maybe he could be super redneck type shit. So we have the Rock, which is the boss, final boss, as far as his aura and charisma, but the technical side, he works for TEO. Like he lets that be known. So that way, when fuck shit happens, that's the reason why. So for Stone Cold, I'm thinking maybe like some super redneck. Like, so he just doing, so he liked his version, but just super bougie with it. Kind of almost like mixing him and JBL. Like instead of beer, he'd be drinking champagne, and he would have like his little ATVs, but just saucier versions, and just be talking his shit. I
Yeah.
don't know, fucking with hoes, something, but not just the same version like him, but he evolved, older. I don't really need to do this shit type of vibe, but I just do it because I can. What you think about that? No time. And, and then he can have his Stone Cold belt, and then The Rock got his personalized belt, so they could just.
I think that could be like a 3 month long type of story because Stone Cold he showed that he could still go to a certain extent, but I think The Rock is still too much in his athletic. Like I don't know if he could go that good in the ring with the Rock. Would have to maybe slow down a little bit because Stone Cold still is a little reluctant. Like his
Yeah.
matches he had the past few years was the one to Kevin Owens. He put the
I was
most effort.
surprised. I didn't think he was. I thought he was gonna be gone for real. When he, I was just like, he ain't gonna have no match.
Mm-hmm.
But they actually did. It was like 15. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was just gonna be some little shit where they fight and they get interruption, and so it's kind of like that. But they actually had a match. I was surprised. Like, oh, they really finna like have a match. It's still going. Like, oh shit. You know what I'm
So
saying?
at one match. I don't think they could do like a best of three or nothing like that. I don't know if Stone Cold could handle that right, especially if this happens the year after next. Like Tom is not on his side, but The Rock, we know what The Rock do, so The Rock gonna be fine regardless. He.
Okay. All right. So then we gonna go with the heavyweight. So now who you want to see with the main title?
Man, this one hurt, man, because I like Cody Rhodes a lot, and now people getting mad at me because I'm like, he need to go back to the Ring of Honor character. He don't want to be heel no more, dog. This shit's not working, bro. It is not your fault. You're wrong place, wrong time. That bloodline story is the hottest thing smoking. Even the Drew McIntyre and CM Punk story is more interesting than what you got going on. So as far as WWE champion, we on SmackDown. I think Triple H got to take a chance, man. He showed me that you believe in these young boys. Feed Cody Rhodes to one of them, and let them get the belt. Because if Randy don't beat Cody Rhodes for the belt, you're showing me Randy's not never gonna tie John Cena or Ric Flair. Randy would be my first choice, but show me that you believe in him. Show me that Carmelo Hayes isn't just a pull up. Show me Austin Theory isn't just you really don't like Austin Theory like that, because that's another thing that's pissing me off. Let's hear him get to that face turn. You got to show me these young boys need a title. If Tiffany Stratton is about to be the main champ, we need a young man to be the main champ, because that IC United States Championship, that's cool. But I think Braun Breaker would have been ready for Gunther at this point. So put the belt on Carmelo Hayes, Austin Theory. Not Grayson Waller, not ready yet. Not him. But he's a part of the big four for me though, for sure.
What about the U.S.?
The U.S. man, I have a prediction. It looks like if Carmelo Hayes and Andrade don't just run their ones, that they're gonna make it a triple threat match. And I think LA Knight gonna retain, but we could be surprised if Carmelo Hayes might get that. I don't think LA Knight gonna have a long championship reign. Triple H is over that. He put the back. DIY said, "Give me them shits back. Let's take a picture. All right, give them back now. Give them to the bloodline." Like he took them titles off of them quick. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I thought you like Johnny Gargano. Oh, I guess not.
I don't like. I mean, I felt bad, but not really, because I ain't. They got good skills, but some people I just don't like. Like it ain't because nothing wrong with them. They just not my vibe. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with them, though, but they just not for me.
I told my live I never used to like Johnny Gargano. The only reason why I started to get into it, his match with Andrade for the NXT Championship, and then what he was doing with the way, I was like, oh, all right, it's another, because he was taking himself too serious. But once he started doing the funny shit, I'm like, oh, all right. And then that's when I first saw Austin Theory. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker too big to be doing all this. I'm dumb and goofy shit. He need to be really cooking. So I'm like, I get it, but I knew the way wasn't going to be champs for long. They're good, pure wrestlers. But now I realize some people just there to put other people over. You got to accept your role. Like, as sad as it is, Candice LeRae is a good ass wrestler, but you're never going to be world champ. So, sorry to say, that's just how it is. Like,
I be feeling like that too, where like sometimes us as fans we get pissed off about shit, but for sometimes there's behind the scene politics. Like, so if we behind the scenes and you the booker and I fuck your bitch, then I'm not gonna feed book well. But then these fans are hella pissed. Why? It should have been like, you don't even know. Like sometimes somebody didn't piss somebody off. So if you piss me off and my job is to be entertaining, well, Dusty Rhodes, you gotta wear the polka dots, nigga. Don't ask me why. I don't give a fuck about the AEW shit. Do you want this big check or not? You do.
Right.
Okay, polka dots to the left, right there is for you. You know what I'm saying?
Or you want to make money? Which one? Huh? Which one? Go to AEW then. Go be the AEW champion. All right, okay.
Okay, good segue. So, what's your honest opinion from? Because I got mixed opinion about AEW. I love that there's competition, but I'm gonna just give you the floor. But I'm gonna just say one thing that I hate about the AEW that fucking kills my soul is the high spots and the no selling, bro. I fucking gets under my skin, bro. Like some of that shit Will Ospreay be doing. It's like, yeah, you're showing off your shit, but you're just making it look like it's certain. It's certain. If you do 5 specials, I don't want to. I know it's a dance, bro. But like, let me pretend for a moment. You do 5 high spots for a 2 count, bro. Like, I don't want to see nothing else no more. But yeah. But go ahead. Tell me what you feel, because I heard one of your videos. You were just like, hey, I got to give it up. There's some good shit going on, and it is. I like AEW got good promos, bro. If you think about it. It got a lot of good talkers over there. Just run it down. Like even the cats, they ain't the main cats. They got talkers, bro. But go ahead, just give me your opinion on all of the AEW shit. And slightly touch on Sasha Banks, because she's just fucking hilarious to me.
So AEW, right? I was a dude. I'm like, I'm never giving them a chance, bro. Like it's no way. Like not because of like, oh, it's a new promotion, blah blah blah. 'Cause when they first started, I was excited, but like you said, the no selling and the high spots. Some of them, when they wrestle, is too choreographed to the point where I see you seeing him telling him to duck his head so I could kick my leg over, and I've seen that even with All In, and I like All In, but I'm like, bro, I just seen you give him the nod. Like in WWE, it seemed like so seamless. Like they must have practiced this so often. I can't even tell when they're calling out the spots. AEW, you see when they calling out that spot. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I don't care if there's no payoff and there's no long term story, you should be kicking out 10 times in one match, especially if it's not the main championship match. We fighting for the damn FTW championship. You kick out 10 times? Nah, dog. Come on now. Like I don't like shit like that. But I will say, after watching All In, I see what everybody talking about. The pay per views damn near flawless. The pay per
Yeah.
views is what would get you in. But then I start watching the weekly, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see the problem. Y'all might need to hire Shane McMahon. Y'all might need to. Y'all need to let Mark Henry, all the people that's there, let them run the show. Tony Khan, he got an eye for. I'm gonna get this person a chance. I'm gonna get that person a chance. I'm gonna see. Sammy Guevara, they might not like him, but watch this. I promise you, I can build him a hook. Y'all don't like him, but just give me a chance. Swerve, I know he could be a megastar on this brand, but that weekly television shit, I'm like, oh my god, these motherfuckers, I can't watch this shit.
Bro, just like that. Now, that was a good sale. The house burn shit was an excellent segment, right? But they fucked up by doing it too soon. You see, this is what I'm saying,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like when they showed Swerve in the impact of him buying his family house and all that shit and all the memories now he get to raise his kids. You supposed to sit on that for some time to build the investment of what that was. You don't do that same shit and then the night of the episode that you burn the house down. Like it took away something that you could have built up the motion. Like, okay, so he found out about this shit and now he's doing some arts and shit. Like, like it should have been something. Put it like this. And this is my opinion. That he did that moment. They should have had some type of interaction in between that's fucked up, and then I'm gonna counter you with that to where we almost forgot about that, and then we got reminded type shit. Like it happened in the same day. It's just like okay, because when I watched it, I was like, "This is a good segment. I better not see the house burn down tonight, though. Please don't let it be tonight."
I took your advice. I did make an Instagram. They was in the
Mm.
comments and they said, "Watch the house get burned down." I'm like, if your fans know you that well, AEW, that must mean you must be doing predictable shit all the time. And the reason why they rushed it so fast, All Out is already. I'm like, All In was just 2 weeks ago. I just watched All In. All Out was
Mm.
already. I'm like, nah, you got to space them things out, bro. That if they would have, they didn't even have to fight at All Out. They could have fought at the next pay per view, so we can keep building. But I'm like, I might tune in tonight. I'm still thinking about it because I want to see that match, and I do want to see Pac versus Will Ospreay because I like Pac. I like what he used to do with WWE. So, but other than that, I'm like y'all pay per views too close together. I don't like when WWE does that shit. I'm like dog. I'm not. I like watching wrestling all the time, but I know there's gonna be no story. Like Bash at Berlin for me, it wasn't no story really.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for what? He might turn heel. How many times are we gonna do that? Kevin Owens gonna turn heel every other year? Like I don't know. So like AEW is cool though. Sasha Banks is my favorite women's wrestler. But I will
Bro,
say,
her move. I was gonna try to attempt it. Her move just kills me. It's like on the pay per view, she does a super versions. She told her on the pay per views, like on the regular show, she hit that shit like 4 times. On the pay per view, she hit that shit 10 times. She doing the whole little dance, bro.
I
That should
like
be
her,
having me dead.
but she, I think she might have a little bit too much creative control. Because some of the things that be going on, I'll be like, all right, you don't got to talk for that damn long. Because I don't like her promos at AEW aren't as good as WWE to me. And I cut women slack on promos anyway because I can't historically name the best woman promo ever. Just because when women like talk about certain things for a long time, after a while, it's kind of like you're not really convincing me. You're trying to remember like Becky Lynch. I can't take a Becky Lynch promo for more than 1-2 minutes because it's like I'm the man and I will show you. I'm like, yo, you're remembering like notes and lines and shit. Talk natural. Shout out to AEW for letting them talk, but sometimes all right, cut this shit a little bit. Mercedes Monet, I want to hear that. I want to see you wrestle. You wrestle and you have good character work. Promos never was the strongest suit for her. So I'm like,
who in AEW who do you really fuck with other than Swerve? Or
I think
I'm a Swerve guy though. Like I seen Swerve had that charisma a long time ago. It's funny that everybody's going so crazy. Like he's literally the same character. It's not like he was somebody and then changed into somebody else, and this character is so much better. He been coming out with that sauce. I don't know what you niggas is looking at.
he just got longer dread. I guess his dread's longer now. They take him more serious. I guess they don't like the little braids and shit. So I guess that's what it was. But
Yo, he
I
was always cold to me.
I think Tony Storm's gimmick is the most over gimmick in wrestling because it's an actual character and gimmick. People,
Mhm.
when I made that Black Stereotypes video, everybody was mad. They was like, "Why you mad?" Because people being themselves. That's why I'm mad. This is wrestling. You make a new character. If you was just to be yourself, you might as well get on Instagram or YouTube or make a channel or something. We're trying to make characters. All the black guys wearing the Versace and the Balenciaga shirts with the shades and the chains. This is your opportunity to be something that you would never be. You're an athlete and an actor. Why not make some brand new shit? Why you gotta be the cool motherfucker all the time? Which is cool, but if 10 of y'all do it, which one of y'all why do all of y'all deserve to be champion? It's 10 of y'all doing the same thing. Now Swerve is the only one on AEW doing that shit. So that's why I don't got a problem with it and I actually like it. It makes him different. He got somebody that's dancing and doing all that shit. So it's cool. Now if it was 5 Swerves on AEW, I'd be like, which one of y'all the best? You won't have to be the best wrestler because y'all got the same damn gimmick. Tony Storm, no, nobody has never tried some shit like that in the last few years. I for women especially, I have never seen no gimmick like that in a long ass time. Probably since the Ruthless Aggression for women. The man was over, yes. Bailey, the role model, over, yes. But this shit is another level. If she could have did that in WWE, that presentation would have been crazy, and it's crazy now. So I like Tony Storm. I like Britt Baker. I like when they used to do the shit where they would show her actually being a dentist and shit at her job, and she like, all right, time to go wrestle. Like that shit was cool. Like, I'm like, this motherfucker actually a dentist. I just thought that was a gimmick, but no, this motherfucker shit. She got 2 bags. So I like shit like that. Like the women in AEW are cooking.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. I'll give them that. Jade Cargill, when she was there, whether she was wrestling good or not, that character, that was
Yeah.
the woman Goldberg for sure. Shit,
Hey, bro, real talk. We gotta do another show for real. And let me tell you why. And
I'm
not
with
for
it.
the obvious fucking shit. Is because talking to you, I'm scanning the conversation as it's happening. It's like everything we talk about, we can go 5 different ways with it. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel myself trying to condense hella shit I want to talk about in a certain amount of time when we could just do another show. You know what I'm saying? Because
Be good, bro.
it's hella because we got the same. You know what I mean? Like I want to bring something up. What you said about Swerve. This is in your videos, but I'm gonna just reiterate. So this is the thing. Now people had their own opinions, but I feel like this. Like we got the Trick and we got the other cat. Like they're black guys and they're playing hip hop characters. But this is the psychology, right? Swerve does it in a way in reverse. He doesn't seem like a hip hop character. He seems like a real dude who has a passion for wrestling who happens to like hip hop. You see the fucking frame is way different? Yeah!
Bro.
You like that, all right? Yeah. See that's
This
the game. That's
I
the
tell
opportunity
these
coming
motherfuckers.
over to this side.
I'm like, bro, essentially this motherfucker comes out like he Bane. Swerve don't gotta wear chains and he don't gotta dress up like Killmonger, but he did, and
And
that shit
he
hard.
talks proper. He don't try to hip it hop it or none of that. He's just
He
like,
come out with a trench coat, and that shit still hard. A trench coat and a chain. And I'm still like, oh, all right, cool. The only thing, if you wouldn't have known, the only thing hip hop about him is his theme. And the thing about his theme is the shit is actually good. It's not
yeah,
generic.
right.
Like, I'm like, come on, y'all. Y'all can't be mad at me. They say I'm trying to police black people being themselves. I'm like, dog, I want Trick Williams to be successful. I want Carmelo Hayes to be successful. Not, I don't want Carmelo Hayes to be another MVP. But that's the as soon as you look at him, you're like, damn, yo, that could really be MVP for real. I don't want him to be that because MVP has Swish balling. Melo had can't miss. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm like, come on, y'all can't be mad at me for. That's why I'm like, man, I'm happy for the success of that video. For real, that's my most viewed. But I'm like, I'm kind of want people to stop watching that shit because I don't want people to think I'm the guy that makes race videos. I just point shit out for what it is, bro. Like these Japanese.
Let's take it there on some technical YouTube shit. This YouTube shit is crazy, bro. Like people be even see people be doing when you do content and you get good views or whatever, and you get it makes sometimes people realize they don't realize what the thoughts you put in this shit, and it comes off like this shit is easy and it's not. And what you don't realize is I be telling cats like when you go viral and doing shit like that, like nigga, I didn't have people stalk me before behind this shit because people get so wrapped up into your content that it's like they're watching episodes of a TV show and they get really invested into the shit that you say. So it ain't all fun and games, and then YouTube can just fucking demonetize shit. And then like sometimes they'll shadow ban you, like you can do some out of pocket shit and you get punished for it. And now they're not feeding your content the way. It's like a lot of bullshit that you got to deal with. That it's not just we just talk for 10 minutes and you just go viral and you just get boatloads of cash. Like hell no, bro. It's a lot. Once you get significant, it's a lot. And as you know, wrestling assholes are a whole nother level of assholes because they think they smart. See, in the dating content, these niggas just care about the hoes. It don't matter about you being smart. But these wrestling people, they always want to try to outsmart you and shit. I look at that. Look at that two meaning, right? Outsmart you and outsmart you, right? So it's just funny, like the kind of engagement you get. But you know, I heard you say with your channel, like you only created it just to just to build a community. It didn't have any expectation, and that's how I started my YouTube channel. If you go to my Expert Level Wrestling channel, you'll notice that. See, when I first, I would, so that channel, my channel, the wrestling channel, it went through like 3 phases. The initial phase was just for fun, where cats who, because I also got a retro gaming channel and a food channel, so I try to monetize everything that I enjoy, you know. So, I was watching Red Pill content, and I'll rewind it a little bit because when I got on, it was 2008. I started in 2008. It was 2017 when I first started watching. So I start watching dating content through Mr. Lucario, and then I seen AMS and Steph's Code and the whole like rabbit hole of shit. But I just started a channel on accident because I was listening to a lot of the game shit, and I'm an older guy, so I'm hearing these 20-year-old guys say shit that don't make no fucking sense. And so I wanted to be a guy to where if I'm checking niggas in the comments, I want you to click on my shit and see this vibe that this is the cat you finna talk shit to, fool. I'm not no fucking nerd and shit you about to go back and forth with. I'm a real nigga, so fuck what you talking about. So that was the only way I started it. And so what happened was a guy, Ron Wills, shout out to him, I had a consultation with him about writing books. So my whole thing was and look at my shit. Let me show you too, player. And so my whole thing was, I told him I had a heavy rotation, and I needed to manage my time and shit. See, that's all my shit. You feel me? Yeah, I'm the book guy. So, I told him I didn't know how to manage my time and shit, dealing with women. So from that, he was just like, man, this is the first consultation that I had that wasn't about dating. You should start a channel. And I was like, I mean, I got one, but I ain't really like saying nothing on there. So the cat, he made a video about me talking about our consultation and how cold I was and shit, basically. So he didn't tell me he was going to do that. So I'm tuning into his shit like on a regular time in the video about me. The video, not a shout out. And so from that, I started getting subscribers. And so now they're waiting for some shit. So now I'm like, okay, well, fuck. Now I got to make some more shit now. This wasn't on my plan, but whatever. And so from that, the dating coach, which is who the one I used to watch, Mr. Lucario, hit me up. We did an interview, and that shit was Boss Fire Flames. And I was just having fun to have a conversation with the person I had been watching. I didn't look at it this is about to happen, whatever. And so at the end, he asked me, how do people get in contact with me? I'm not even looking at content for reals. So I'm just like, Mr. King Fee 101 @gmail.com. And so boom, I said that on that video, bro. In that week, I had 12 consultations, bro. People reaching out to me for advice. Now I'm from Oakland, bro, so it's like I talk this street shit with cats like for free, just because that's how we are and shit in the circles. So I'm thinking to myself, dude's gonna pay me for dating advice? This can't be real. Hell no. You know what I mean? Because my friends don't pay me and buy. You know what I mean? I talk to their ass 5 hours and don't get shit. So I'm like, how much people will pay for this? So I looked at like AMS and different people, and their rate was like $100 for an hour. I'm like, but I know deep psychology shit. I'm gonna charge $250 an hour. Fuck it. Not thinking people really gonna bite. So that week I had 12 consultations for $250. I'm like, okay, well, I'm putting myself in a position where I gotta produce now because I want some more of this. So it's just funny how we all start randomly, and then sometimes what we plan to do ain't what the universe got for us. You feel me? I know we went a little deep right there, but whatever.
Facts, bro. I used to, when I was working, I'll go on my lunch break, and I'm like, because I try to do YouTube a few times. So the first time, I was on some like trying to give advice to people and shit, and I was actually getting views, but I ain't like the reception I was getting. Like I made a video about like how I was giving advice to the fellas and the ladies. I was like, y'all ladies, y'all dating these hood niggas, y'all need to fuck with niggas who bought their money, who really trying to get the shit, and then they ain't fuck with. I said I delete all that shit. I said, you know what? Let me talk about shit I really like, because it's almost kind of like I'm trying to mimic other people's content. Like I could give dating advice and shit, I feel like, but I'm like, what do I really know? I know about this wrestling shit for sure. I'm like, let me make a video. First video, I was talking about how I will book Naomi's return. She should win the Royal Rumble. I got 100 views, and I said, the way I started looking at thing, I'm like, 100 random people watch my shit. I'm like, wait a minute, okay. And then the next view, I went down, I had 15. But I said, at the end of the day, it's still 15 random people watching my shit. They don't gotta watch it at all. I don't got no subscribers. So I said, let me just keep going. Let me keep going. And then when I made that black people always end up a joke, that was like 180 videos later. I'm still not monetized. And I'll tell you, I ain't even get monetized for that video. Because I used the audio from the audio library, but they copyrighted that shit like that same day. I don't know why. Soon as my video dropped, they copyrighted that one sound I used, and that video to this day got like 33K. Never made money off it, but that's how my channel I got monetized off of that one video. So I was like, you know what? I ain't even want to get monetized. I ain't expecting to get monetized anyway. I'll take it. So now and then I start seeing more success. I'm like, oh, so now YouTube is putting me in the algorithm now all of a sudden. Okay. But it is what it is. But I'm having a good time with whether or not I was going to keep growing or not. I'm like, I'm gonna keep doing it because it's just it's my outlet too. You know what I'm saying? Got a lady, got a kid, got to take care of my family, got to still go to work. But I'll wake up at 6 in the morning, think about my topic, go record my audio, and in lunchtime I'm gonna edit that shit just like I've been doing since a year and a half ago. So I'm still having a good time with it. But now I do see more opportunities, and I'm hoping that it keeps getting better. But I mean, I have topics for the next 3 weeks. That's what they don't know. They think I'll just wake up and just do this shit. I think everything out. Some hit, some don't. But funny enough, some shit hit that I do just make that day because I'm passionate about it. Like the Jey Uso video I just dropped. I'm like, bro, they better not make Jey Uso and Damian Priest beat Finn Balor and JD McDonough for the championship, bro. Please just let this man get the IC belt one time, and then you can put him in the bloodline. And that shit already get in motion because they know I'm serious about this shit. Like, so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to touch on something you said. We got a similar introduction too, like and lesson of it is being yourself. See, when I came in, the content I was watching, like the main guy I was watching back then was Minister Jack. So I was making the single moms video. I'm not passionate about that shit, but I want some views. So it's like, well, let me put my take on it. But the thing about it is you'll get stuck doing that. So you want to be careful, because then when you want to do something outside that, people flip their finger up at you. They don't fuck with you. So because even for me, like I remember my first time going viral was on Instagram when I hit like 1 million views on the post. and it's kind of cool, but then it kind of loses its cool. Well, this is just my opinion. Fast, because it's like it just let me know, like, damn, like the notifications are so nonstop, it gets annoying to a point.
Yeah,
Like it goes crazy, and at first it's kind of cool because you experience it. But I'm just thinking to myself, I understand why famous people have people like. First, you like, man, people think they too good to have their own Instagrams. Well, they got Instagram managers. I see why. Because if you were getting 1 million views per post and shit, that shit would be fucking annoying. Because when you're a celebrity, you getting that number every single time because you got 20 million followers or whatever, or 50 or 100. So I couldn't imagine just being a regular person and one of my posts goes off, it's just going crazy like that every single time. Because for me, bro, I like to, people don't understand, like, I like to engage with my audience. And the reason being is I remember before I started making comment, I used to love getting the notification of the author acknowledging me. Like,
yeah.
it ain't fun when you drop a comment and nobody don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let you know, like, I see you. You know what I'm saying? And if you say something real good, we gonna have a conversation. But I wouldn't like that. You watch these big time creators and you say shit, and it's just like you a peasant that's just pushing their engagement. Like, no, I'm saying some shit because I'm passionate. I want somebody to hop on this shit that I said. You know, that's what we doing. We throwing our opinion out there, like, who wants some of this opinion, right? Basically, in the sense, who wants some of this opinion right here? Who got my back, or who want to fuck with me, right?
That,
That's what
that
it basically is. So it's just like I'll make it a point. Like, I don't leave people on red and shit. Even if you're on some bullshit, I'll give you an emoji back. Like, I won't just disregard people because I remember when I was a watcher and not a producer. So as a producer, I want to show my appreciation to the watchers. You know.
facts. That's why I tell people all the time. I'm like, yo, whether you agree or disagree, my content, I'm never making nothing to pander to you. Because the last thing I want is a bunch of people, oh yeah, hell yeah, bro, this is good, da, 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 da. And then you're used to me saying one thing, and then when I finally say something else, you're like, what? That's why I'm like, bro, no matter what, I'm gonna make what I want to make. And if you disagree, I'm gonna still respond, be like, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, but da, da, da. But just don't come on my, talking some people have called me some weird things. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro. You a black supremacist. How am I a black? What the fuck? I don't even know. I never heard of a black supremacist. I'm like, what the fuck? But so I'm like, all right, cool. So I like interacting with the people, but I will say when them comments get to the thousands, I'm like, oh nah, I can't. Nope. Mm-mm. Keep that. If it's in the hundreds, I'll respond to most. The thousands, I say I can't read this shit because most of them is people trying to be smart, like you said. Like what? What are you talking about? This is a terrible take. Why the fuck you watching the video then? What? Like, bro, like I have people who commented on 11 different videos and they all bad comments. I'm like, but you keep coming back to watch this shit. So I don't understand. I'm like, then I respond like, bro, why you keep coming back? They don't respond, but then they'll comment on the next video. So I'm like, oh, I get it. This is like a fetish for you. You just like fucking with people pretty much. I'll let you do it, dude. Fuck it.
Hey, when that Andre Tate character, did you say that or was that offline?
Hmm?
Did we talked about the Andrew Tate character? Was that offline though, or did we say that?
Now we said it in live.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was. You sure? You sure that wasn't before?
Nah, because we was talking about Giovanni
Okay,
like
okay, okay.
the,
Yeah, yeah. So what you think about like red pill content and all of that in the dating content in the man space?
so me initially I was so oh I got a funny. Let me grab my other bottle real quick. I got a funny
Go
ass
ahead,
story.
bro. Hope y'all enjoying this interview. Make sure you subscribe to Black Couch Booking. I'll put his link in the chat. Y'all make sure. Yeah, let's get it cracking. We chilling, bro.
Yeah, man. So something I do every Friday, I go on live and we do wine and wrestling Fridays and shit, right? So I'm a big wine guy because I like to chill in the house a lot and wine. That shit, I can be in the house and still be coherent. Make sure my family good and shit like that. But funny story. The first red pill content I ever seen was Austin Dunham. It was the red pill Avengers, right? It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Austin, Steph Fidex and MJ Get
yeah.
right. That was
Hold on, real quick. Just stop, real quick, because I be trying to tell guys because now you bringing me back because I didn't know you was that far back invested, right? So I be
yeah.
telling you. dudes, bro. Like, cause I don't do as much YouTube shit as I used to. Like I used to stream daily, but now, like since Kevin Samuels and Fresh, see, I didn't know you was tapped in like that. So since Kevin Samuels and Fresh and shit blew this shit up, it just becomes such a trend. This shit ain't like hit. It ain't fun all like that no more. I was just having a conversation last night, bro. I swear, I'm just I'm a talker too. It's a Gemini shit. So I'm gonna let you have your shit. but bro, like I remember back in those days, like nigga, that was a big fucking deal. That was like some pay-per-view shit. Episode 1. I remember that shit had 10,000 viewers. Now, see, now this shit's blew up. So we didn't see Fresh and Fit and Kevin Savage had the 20s and 30s. But back then, that was like the max shit. And I was also telling my partner, I was telling him like Eddie Fuse, if you heard of him, I was like, Eddie Fuse is the first one that used to give me the $9.99 super chats. Them was the red shots, right? And so I was telling him like, see, back then, 99 was the highest it can go. Kevin Samuel started that 500 super chat and the clout. He started the clout super chat because before either you used to have to drop some bars to get the donation or just it's like cats paying ties. So I would just tell him what I said 5 was the cats, they fuck with you. There was the increments was 5, I fuck with you. 10, you a real one. 20, I really fuck with you. I got a little paper. And then 50 is like, who is he? If you drop 50 in somebody's shit, that'll get the chat attention. Like, oh shit, somebody dropped 50. It was so different. And the 99.99, the red one was like, ooh, who balling? Like, I just remember back then, like the cats, you just watch a live show, a cat dropped the 99. It was like, ooh, shit, who was that? Like, the shit was just so niche and different. You know what I'm saying? Back then. And you said you liked Stephen's Code, and that's where you found me. That's cool how just the universe plants seeds and shit like that. Because when I reached out to him, he already knew who I was, and see, it's kind of cold because I try to be conservative and hit you from the wrestling shit. I actually got the other shit, but I don't want to hit you from the dating shit. You'd be like, well, I'm a wrestler. What the fuck you talking about? So, but he already knew at the Afi Kingdom shit. So it's just funny how the universe works. But I want to talk belts. You said you ain't got no. What's your top 3 belts that you like? I'm a belt collector too. I don't expect you to know that. I'm a belt collector, so.
I like the wing belt for WWE Championship.
I got that with the purple strap.
I think it's probably the best looking one to me. I thought they was gonna let Cody Rhodes bring that one back, but I guess they not.
Yeah, bro, I was gonna buy it. I was gonna buy the white one that they showed, that the mock one, but because I had to tell my guy, I got a belt guy I fuck with. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't want to buy it no more because I ain't never seen him wear it. It seemed bootsy now. Like I gotta see him wear it in order for me to buy it, type shit. Yeah. Or maybe that sounds silly, but that's how my mind works. It seemed like an imaginary belt if I ain't never seen him wear it. You know what I mean? So, you said the Wing Eagle.
I like the old school. I like the white strap Intercontinental Championship. Like the white straps now is more for women, but I think when Cody Rhodes brought that back the first time,
that was fire.
White strap before that. So I was like,
what? Dashing Cody Rhodes is a fire ass character, bro. Why people act like they don't know that? That was some good TV, bro. And then he came out when he got darker, got fucked up. He started putting the bags on people's head. That was gold.
And I said this in my live yesterday. I'm like, bro, because I said you have to be somewhat attractive to be a wrestler or on TV. And everybody was like, no, what are you talking about? I'm like, yo, Cody Rhodes got that character because the ladies backstage thought he was the sexiest motherfucker in the locker room. So you can't tell me being attractive don't help you. Liv Morgan, if a woman that was on the S&V scale, if she was a 5 or a 6, she would not be in Liv Morgan position. I don't give a fuck how good she could wrestle. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yo, some people, you got to use everything you got to get where you want to be. So I'm like, yo, that Dashing Cody Rhodes, like the hoes going crazy. Bro. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. But then the last one, I think the OG World Heavyweight Championship or the WCW belt, the big gold, that's one of my favorites too. Mm-hmm. Batista made that dope.
So I brought that up for a reason. I think you should start collecting, bro, because it's fun, bro. Because the thing is, I'm an older cat. So when I was young, they didn't have the option to buy replica belts. You had the either little fake ones, the little fake foam ones, and them didn't come around until I was a little older. So I wasn't even a kid when them came out. So like the first belts I ever bought was two. I bought the World Heavyweight Championship brown strap in the NWA edition though, not the the NWA edition. And then I bought the undisputed title, the brass one. So once you start collecting, so boom. So my belts that I used to fuck with the most was the Wing Eagle, the World Heavyweight Championship big gold belt, the Wing Eagle, World Heavyweight Championship belt, and then the IWGP belt, right?
Oh yeah.
The older one, the one with all the names and shit on the side. The one before this one, before the triangle one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So them was my three favorite belts. But when I start collecting and getting the belts in hand and shit, now it's changed, bro. So now out of all the belts, I got 33 belts. And then I got a boxing belt, which is the green strap, because that's the Tyson belt I call that, because that's when he was fucking everybody up. And then I got the Rocky belt from Rocky 4. I got that too. So it's 34 altogether. So the 35th one going to be the $1 million title. But I told myself I could buy that, but it's expensive. But I want to accomplish something. Like when I book an acting gig, I treat myself to it or something like that. Not just buying it. So I'm saving that as the final belt that I got. So now my top three, like in hand, bro, is the NWA, bro. In the NWA belt, bro, when you get that, like a good one, like nigga, I feel like a for real like 70s champion when as soon as I put that shit over my shoulder, bro. It just feels like a classic shit. But I'm telling you, that wasn't even one of my top belts. I didn't even like it, but when I got it, I'm like, this feel like I found this shit at the airport, like a cat didn't. It just feels like really championship-ish. So that is my top one. That's number two. So that's number two. Excuse me, number three. I'm doing it in backwards. So number three is that one. But that wasn't even in my top 10 belts, just looking at TV until I start collecting. So that's my number three belt. My number two belt is the fucking TNA. Not the one Drew McIntyre had, but AJ Styles and when Kurt Angle, that belt with like shit. That belt in person is a fire belt, bro. It's man, in person, that shit is classic. And my favorite belt that I have out of all 33, I got like 5 different versions of the world. Like this one, I got this one, right? This one is a good copy. But remember, before when that shit first came out, they was hard to get. You could only get them from W Shop, right? So that's why I ended up getting this one. And this shit was hella flat. So I said, I'm trying to get it on camera. So I tried to make a hardcore. So this was my hardcore title / World Heavyweight title. It mixed together. You know what I'm saying? So it was fucked up and there's diamonds in there. So I tried to convert it or whatever. So yeah, it's fun collecting. So, but my favorite belt though is the WGP US title in person, bro. That feel like a fucking. I feel like I'm TNA. What's his name? Not TNA. Magnum TA with that shit. I just feel like a saucy ass cowboy, and the strap is like a burgundy, not red. It just feel like a saucy ass cowboy belt buckle in the USA. The detail, like that's my favorite belt out of all my belts. And I don't even watch IWGP, but it's kind of cool. Like when you start getting them, I give you the plugs and shit that I fuck with because I fuck with different people, and then I got cats who make shit now too, and that's the power of the internet. Because you post one belt, oh, you like belts, now you got Belt Connect, so it's kind of cool.
Nah, I need some.
But yeah, so that's I got that shit.
Shit, I used to collect them phone ones, man. I had a couple tag team championships back in the day, but I'm like, these shits is I don't fuck with them.
Yeah, I want to get the $1 million title. The cheapest the cheapest I can find one is like $400. I usually pay about $200 to $250 for a belt. I only cut corners on like 3 belts. The one I just showed you that I just said I'm gonna just throw it away and make it my custom title. Oh yeah, so then I just got these little plaques made on it. So it says Afi Kingdom International King, the World Heavyweight Champion of Game and Books, right? Because I'm the sauciest at writing and the bitches, so I want to know I have to have this, right? God told me to make it. I had to. He said, "What the
I,
fuck you doing?
I ain't,
You like
I ain't,
belts? You the best at these two things. You have to have the belt that says it." So that's that's how that was. That's how that was birthed and shit. But we just like having a good time. But it's definitely fun. Do you fuck with the independents?
I don't I fuck with talent because a lot of talent I will find them and I will know about them and then once they pop up like oh shit, but just trying to watch them not really. I do want to go to a show. I've never even been to a show before. I want to go. I'd rather go to independent first, then go to because AEW was in town recently, well a couple of months ago, and I could have got the tickets. So I was like, I gotta go WWE first, bro. I ain't going to AEW. Fuck that. I gotta wait. Honestly, I might go to Vegas because they came to Philly. WrestleMania came to Philly, and I was gonna go with a couple of people, but I don't know what happened. But this Philly is like 2 hour drive. But
Where
I
you
might
live at? Where you live at?
Jersey,
Jersey. Okay. Jersey.
Vegas. I'm turning 30 next year. I might go to Vegas.
Okay.
I might go
Go
to
to
Vegas.
my extra level wrestling channel, bro, because I fuck with I went to my surprisingly too. My first independent I went to was this year, and I've been hooked ever since, bro. It's a couple of them I go to. Like when you go there, it's a different vibe because you're just around people who really love wrestling, bro. It's dope, and I'm just like, damn, like this shit is cool. And then it's cheap. You can sit front row, $20 and shit. So it's like I would suggest like wherever you at, just like look it up, like so and so wrestling Philly, Jersey wrestling, independent wrestling, and start fucking with them shits, and then start networking with the people and shit too, because some of these people be having, just like the last show that I went to in where I live, Rikishi was just there, so I didn't have a conversation with him, but let's pretend I did. You see, that's one step closer to our goal we talked about earlier. You see what I'm saying? So so put it like this: whenever Raw or SmackDown is doing some shit in Jersey, 100% sure that the independents are playing that night, and one of the cats from the main stage is gonna pull up. Like they got Billy Gunn pulling up this next time. The Bret Hart pulled up the time before that. Like whenever they in town, they always pull up. So you'll get to see the famous cats too. But yeah, go through my channel, bro. I just send him like because I tape them, so I got like full videos of the independent shows. 15, well, not full, but like that's a lot. 20 minutes of it, like that's a lot of wrestling and shit. I'm just showing the clips all together. So yeah, I got a few, and I got different promotions. Like I got the video of it's called West Coast Wrestling, and it was Jacob Fatu was wrestling there, but this is right before he went to WWE. So I got to see him front row and shit. Like you see me, like I'm front row. That nigga fall right in front of me and shit. And then I forgot the one cat, John Morrison and shit. He was stomping on them and shit. These cats like I could touch their backs and shit. And this is the independent ones. You know what I'm saying? So that's but that's on the channel. You can see it's on there. So yeah, I definitely highly suggest fucking with. Just look it up. I'll even look it up just because I like now that I opened up. Now I want to know for my fucking self. So. Yeah, definitely fuck with the independents, bro.
I was rocking with them Dusty Rhodes edits, bro. People don't know, bro. People who don't even though I wasn't alive, you could go back and do your research. You know what I'm saying? Like when people say shit, I used to be a dude like how you gonna say Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson was the greatest? You wasn't there, but at the end of the day, you could go back and see for yourself, make your own opinion. Dusty Rhodes. When I went back and I watched Dusty Rhodes, and I'm like, how the fuck was Dusty Rhodes over? I'm like, oh, okay. That mic presence, that's really the every man, the blue collar man. Like you could relate to Dusty Rhodes so much. That's why people to this day. People hate that video I made. I'm just not a Hulk Hogan guy, and it's not because I don't understand the impact of his character. Hulk Hogan got one of the best theme songs ever, and I saw what he did for wrestling, but I never really fucked with his moveset like that. I think Macho Man, Lex Luger, Mr. Perfect, I think all of them was better wrestlers, and their character was kind of more interesting to me. Jake the Snake, Roddy Piper is one of the greatest that will never get the recognition he really deserves because people don't understand how impactful it was to have a character like that back in the day. Like that shit was crazy, bro.
So let's end it with the top talk because that's always a good talk. But let me finish with the bell hookup. I got the damn. I forgot what belt it was, but I got it. It was a belt. Let me think what it was. It was $100, and I never seen belts on Amazon, so I was like, you know what? Let me try it. And it was one belt I got, and I'm like, oh, I got the undisputed title. So I cut corners with that one, with the Roman Reigns one. So that one I was like, because at this point, bro, I'm just buying shit I kind of like. I really got every belt that I wanted. My original shit is 10, but now I'm kind of analytical and shit. Like, okay, I got the AEW title. Well, then I have to have all tiers of titles. I just create the reason. I have to have the TBS, TNT, in the, okay, now I have to have all of it. I have to have all the TNAs. Like, it's just funny like that. But, yeah, I got I was like, wow, this is pretty good for it was like 119. And so I went to their ass again and got a spinning title. Oh, don't fuck with the cheap spinner title. Yo, because that shit weak. That I didn't even make a post about that one, bro. That shit it's little, it's weak. I'm like, damn, but they baited me with the other one. And I'm like, all right, well, I think I'm getting over a little bit. I'm spinning less. Then I got the Cena when I'm like, all right, bro, you didn't even want this title. Because listen to how I convinced myself. Like, I hate it. I was a spinner belt hater for hella long, but now I got these belts. I'm just saying I'm not a real collector unless I had a spinner title. It was too significant of a title not to have in my collection. This is what I'm telling myself so I can buy
it. Like, oh, why the shit so small? Why the spinner is like this and shit?
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, all right, no more. Just because, bro, I found myself buying Lucha Underground titles. I'm like, all right, bro, you didn't take it too far because you didn't even watch that shit. I know what it is, but I wasn't tuning in every week, but I'm looking at the titles and shit. This the Ricochet title. I think I need this one. Type shit.
Boom, don't have that motherfucker. I might as well get it, right?
Yeah. But okay, what is your top 5 of all time? But let me break it down. Top 5 promo work and charisma. 5 on down. Any generation.
Okay. Let me see.
You see any other wrestling podcast, so they gonna ask you the easy way. You ain't even got to think. So now you gotta change your list. Fucked you up. You gotta change it now.
Oh no. I got it.
Number 5.
Damn, I thought I had it. Hold on. Number 5, promo.
And charisma combined, you know what I'm saying?
Promo, charisma. All right, I'll do it. I'm gonna go Dusty Rhodes for number 5.
Dusty for 5.
I'm about to fuck everybody head up with this. I'm gonna go Booker T for number 4.
Oh, you fucked me up too.
I'm gonna go Booker T number 4.
That's damn okay. Damn, now I might have to change my shit now. Hold on. Okay, you got Booker T for 4.
Promo and charisma. I'm trying to think about Everest while I do this. I know who my number 1 is, but
so you're just filling in the last 2.
Rufus is great. Who do I think? You know what? Fuck. I ain't want to put him right here, but I'm gonna go Jericho number 3.
Jericho.
Number 2, charisma and promo. Oh shit, I'm bugging. The Rock number 2. Whoa, what the fuck am I talking about? And at the end of the day, he's the greatest across all facets of wrestling to me. The Heartbreak Kid, number 1. I think Shawn Michaels is the GOAT of wrestling. I kind of don't understand how other people don't at least consider Shawn Michaels. Some people don't got him in his top 5, in their top 5. I'm like, you can love Undertaker all you want, but that's not the hardest character to mess up, in my opinion. The Heartbreak Kid character evolution throughout, that motherfucker went from the Heartbreak Kid to DX to NWO to on drugs to I Fear God to, I'm like, come on, yo, come on, you can't stop that.
Mm-hmm. All right, now I'm gonna shoot. Because I asked you the question, I didn't have the answer for it. So it's a real question, not a trick question. So let me see. Charisma. Number 5. Edge.
Man, how you say my favorite wrestler and I ain't even put the motherfucker in?
Bro, when he first cashed in, I felt him become a star. At
Mm-hmm.
that moment, it's just like he's a star now. And you don't get that feeling when everybody gets the strap.
Nope.
That
All
whole rated
time,
R superstar shit, I love every second of it.
bro. My all time favorite wrestler. When he started winning championships and they like Edge is the 10 times, I'm like, damn. To go from you was wrestling since the 90s. You got all your 10 championships from 2006 to like 2010, 2011. When you retired with the neck injury, I'm like, that's how you knew he was really like that for real. Like they believed in him finally, even though Christian, that's neither here nor there. We talk about that next time. Christian should have got some of that love too, because you see what he's doing right now. So, but yeah.
Number 4, Macho Man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm with that.
Macho
Oh,
Man, bro.
that
Macho
motherfucker. Yeah.
Man. Macho Man was a pimp who happened to wrestle. Remember we said Swerve? He
Mm-hmm.
was just a pimp who just had who he was a pimp who had wrestling on the side. Elizabeth was his girlfriend hoe, bro. That was the real shit. You don't talk to your girl like that on camera and then call her baby and sweetie afterward. That's how he was a little too comfortable, and you see how it played out. So that tell you,
You could tell he
Macho
probably.
Man was with the ism for show.
That's
If you ever seen Wonderland, Johnny Wad, he was Johnny Wad pimping. Boogie Nights, Wonderland was John Holmes, yeah, he was John Holmes pimping. So yeah, that's number 4. Number 3, I'm gonna say Cena. I'm gonna say Cena. You can't like him or not. You can't. He has charisma. He got to cut a promo. I just don't like them good guy promos, but he can cut a promo. He got the charisma. He got the look. Um,
I think
num-
people don't give John Cena. People like him now, but I think that's because public opinion changed. I'm gonna be honest. John Cena, when he was Pete, they call me coon, whatever. When he was doing the thugonomics shit, that shit was funny. It was funny and it was good to me. Like that shit, I don't care what nobody says. Like that rap battles and shit, I like that shit. Even though it wasn't supposed to get over, that's my favorite John Cena. That's my first CD, John Cena CD. I was in 5th grade. That's the first CD I ever bought in my life. To this day, I know the songs, but I like John Cena. Even when he was the Marine and shit, the only John Cena I ain't like was when he was the Nexus, Barry and the Nexus and shit. Like, I don't like shit like
Yo,
that.
that shit pissed me off, bro. Because the neck man, Barrett, Wade Barrett not getting the strap is one of the most atrocious things in wrestling, along with Mr. Perfect not never having it. You know what I'm saying?
John Cena single handedly fucked Wade Barrett and Mr. Kennedy up because Randy Orton was complaining about Mr. Kennedy, but he needs somebody to back him up. They like, hey, yo, John, he motherfucker be unsafe, right? John, he like, you my homeboy, yeah. So John Cena fucked up 2 careers that's supposed to be bigger than what they was. And Mr. Kennedy was my dog too at one point, but you know.
Mm-hmm. So that's my number 3. My number 2 is Randy Orton, bro. Um, he has mastered psychology to much where it's like every one of his 1 words mean 10 words.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Even his
he knows how to talk through body, through facial. Like that's master level game. You're so good, and then when he decides to cut a promo, it's fire.
he keep looking at Cody Rhodes. Every time Cody Rhodes got the belt, that motherfucker be looking like, I'm like, yo, you about to, it's coming.
He needs the facial hair though, because the size, he need the beard and shit,
Oh,
or at least the mustache combo. People look weird to me without he need a more masculine look to get with the bigger size and shit. It make him look too beefcake jockish, like that big with nothing. Like yeah, dude. No, you need to
bro.
get the cool beard back and shit so he can look like a boss.
Me and you right here. The look that he got right now, that's the '09 Randy look, but you too fucking big right now.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna lose 50 pounds, which I know you're not about to do at your age.
Get the when he had the strap and when he had the real heavyweight, get the little beard strap, like
Yeah.
or get the haircut. One or the other. The nigga need a hair, beard or both, not all off and all off. But
I
that's
think
my number two.
they might let him be Cody low key. I think they might let that happen. I can see
Yeah.
it.
Cody don't need a Cody. Cody doesn't need to have the belt to be in his position to be champion. But he has to have held it though, and he has to have took it.
All I wanted was for him to I don't know why they didn't do this. I thought when he won the belt, he was gonna take that belt, bring it to his father's grave, leave it there, and then pull out the new strap. That's the only thing I wanted to see. I'm like, just win it for your family. Now, if he lose the belt, I don't care no more. Like it don't
Bro, you
matter.
seen him when he brought back the first one. I thought he was gonna keep that. That was perfect. The red, because it fit his character. The old school belt. I'm not even the one that he made up, but the original US one. I was like, oh, that's perfect with the red strap. He should have kept coming with that, bro? Because he just should, bro. Because it's not even custom, but it's heritage / custom.
You want the strap? Now go do what Kevin Owens do now. Go put on great matches. You don't need the belt no more, bro. At the end of the day, if you really wanted the belt and to be the champion, all right, come back. You got the belt now. Now take your ass back over to the company you helped start it and get some of that money and that profit, bro. You should be getting the money that Tony Khan and the Nick Jacksons and all them getting. Fuck that. At the end of the day, you're not going to be a partner with WWE TKO. So once your shit is done, like, all right, bro, I'm ready for my dividends. Put me on the board now. Like, might as well. You got what you wanted. You wanted to be WWE champion. You're WWE champion, and you see it's not all it's cracked up to be. You're the champion. You're not the fucking main event. What type of shit is that? Come on now.
Crazy. My number one is easy. Final Boss Rock. Bro, I popped so fucking hard. And then again, like regular watchers don't get it. But he came to the Vegas conference with Final Boss vibes, but it wasn't there yet. And he slapped Cody and shit. When I seen him with the silky type shit, I'm like, oh, they cooking now. When he started front back the Versace shirts, they cooking now. But when they came out and they had the music, and then they changed it to Hollywood, they changed the angle. Like he came out like the red. If you smell, and he came out, and then like, hold on, and they start doing the riff, and they did rotate the camera. Then he stopped, brought I was like, oh, this is fire, bro. But if you a new watcher, you don't get that. Like that nigga brought some shit back that only people that been watching 20 years ago get the reference. Then he changed his walk and everything, and then from then on, it was Final Boss Rock. That's when it was like, okay, we for real now. Like I love his new wrestling gear too. Like the WrestleMania gear, that's some saucy ass gear, and it doesn't have reference to anything before. 2 more questions, because I'm gonna make you think, because I'm a teacher. We over that. So now your top 3 in ring. Wolf do 5. That's kind of hard.
Nah, I already got 2.
Okay.
Wait. You said in ring. Just that's it, right?
That's it.
Oh shit! Hold on. Wait a minute.
See.
You know what? I'm about to fuck everybody head up, because it's not just WWE. You got to look everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be the most recent person. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm biased. I really think that Kenny Omega is a generational talent. The reason why people don't know how generational he is because they didn't watch what he was doing in New Japan and Ring of Honor.
The Terminator shit, the Terminator with the holy beats.
I went back. I was like, how is this motherfucker not the most paid wrestler of all? I'm like, yo, I've never seen nobody that and how he wrestled. I'm like, nah, dog. So
that's the first, bro. The first one I seen was, I forgot which Wrestle Kingdom it was, but it's the one where he had the whole Terminator. He fought the Asian cat.
Was it?
They had the whole Terminator introduction first, where he was like the Terminator and the red eye and everything on the screen, and then he came out. Doom. I was like, who the fuck is this? That shit took like 5 minutes. Dun, 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 dun. And he came out. I'm like, oh, this nigga is fire, bro.
Like I, I never seen somebody like that that wasn't never been in a big promotion that is like that well renowned. That I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, WWE. He said, nope, AW. I'm like, oh shit, all right, you got it. He gonna come soon before it's all said and done. But Kenny Omega number 3 for sure, and then 1 and 2 is easy for me. 1 and 2 easy. We gotta go. We gotta go with the two DX boys, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels number 1 though. Triple H doesn't get a lot of credit for everything that he's done because of the situation that he was in. At the end of the day, what people don't understand is even before he started dating his daughter, he was about to go over regardless.
Yeah.
That Madison Square Garden shit, hugging everybody and slapping
Curtain
ass,
call. Curtain call.
fucked up. Triple H was gonna be successful no matter what. The only benefit of dating her is that he got the company in his hands. He was gonna be the top guy regardless. Vince McMahon, that's Vince McMahon's archetype of a superstar. Motherfucker, you big and you got long hair. All right, come on. All right, come on now. Triple H has some of the greatest matches ever, but he will never get credit because now that he's a booker, Triple K, he racist. I'm like, oh my god, bro. He not. I don't think he's prejudiced, bro. It's just that booking the main roster is very difficult, whether you like it or not. NXT, you could take risk. Only in NXT where you see a woman that got a gimmick where she got a fucking sleeping bag and a sleep mask. Get over. That's the only place you'll see that bullshit. Triple H is one of the greatest careers ever, and people will not acknowledge that shit because he slept with the boss's daughter. Which who wouldn't? Stephanie McMahon back in the day.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I'm talking to my OGs, Rob. So my OGs can press a 100 in the chat, cause in the comment section. I mean, it's you know how big of a payoff it is to see not them being stars, but DX is literally running wrestling. Not running wrestling like they running the shit, but they're actually running the shit. Like y'all don't know how big of a deal that is.
Man.
Like when I was watching Shawn Michaels and shit coming from the Drifters, I wouldn't think, oh yeah, he's gonna be the main booker of this whole shit. No, he's just gonna be like a big ass star. Like, think about it. Like, can you imagine Stone Cold running? No, even though he's a big star, but Triple H, it totally fits.
Triple H always like once he got with her, he was like, "Can I sit?" He said, "Can I sit in on these meetings?" Vince was like, ugh. Okay, pal. And then Mr. Man was like, oh shit, he's sitting on these meetings for a reason. Well, what do you think? If Vince McMahon asks you what you think, that's how you know you destined for fucking greatness. Vince McMahon didn't give a fuck what Bruce Pritchard and the motherfuckers thought, unless it was a last second resort. This motherfucker's asked Triple H, somebody who's that's like with these NBA players now. They got podcasts, but they still playing. That's like what Triple H was doing back in the day. Triple H was booking for people that he was going against and that was on the same roster as him. I'm like, dog. He like, nah, he's not ready yet. But you about to wrestle him next week. Yeah, let me whoop his ass. He'll be ready in 2 years. But oh shit. Like Triple H is one of the GOATs. I don't care nobody say. You think he prejudiced? Whatever. That motherfucker is one of the GOATs to me. Best theme songs of all time. The game and my time. Nobody fucking with Triple H. Come on now. Come on.
Hold on. Remember that because now I want to ask that. That's an added question. Three themes because that.
Well, I'm good. It's Friday. It's not Friday. I ain't got no job. I ain't got shit to do. I'm chilling, bro. I'm Wild for Kingdom.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you enjoying yourself. I told you we gonna be more kicking it as an interview. So that just now you see now you know the vibe though. But okay, so for mine, what I say in ring, that's tough. Let me see. Number one, Shawn Michaels. I think for this one, it's easier for me to say it from the first. So number one is Shawn Michaels. In ring number two. Oh, it's so hard because it's like certain niggas good, but I don't feel like their careers isn't good enough for them to even make it. Like you don't have to be the best at it. Like Ricochet can wrestle his ass off, but I can't just put him in there because his career don't match. He ain't done enough. You know what I mean? Not that I even want to say him, but just as an example. Shawn Michaels. In ring. Shit, bro. That's actually a hard fucking question. Damn. It's because you I'm just scanning generations. Like, damn, no, I gotta
I
edit.
was
I
thinking,
gotta keep editing it. So Shawn Michaels in ring. Who's good right now? Who's really really fucking good? Side note, I'm feeling Damien Priest's work.
ooh,
He won me over. I didn't when he won. I was like, he won me over.
I
Damien
made.
Priest face.
I was wrong about Damian Priest. I fuck with, especially after watching his documentary. I'm like, see, shit like breaking kayfabe, shit like that will make you more invested in that motherfucker. Damian Priest, my New Jersey brother, is a real one for sure. That motherfucker was wrestling homeless, and he's
Yeah.
fat as hell, still wrestling.
Okay, boom, I got it. Shawn Michaels number one in ring. Two, Seth Rollins.
Oh shit! Yo, nah, hold, yo. I'll put this on my life.
Three,
I want
Daniel O'Brien, bro. That's the
if
saucy
I
list.
if on my life, I want to be like, I should tell him Seth Rollins low key because you was like, who's good right now? I'm about to say Seth Rollins is the best right now to me. Yo, that's fucking crazy, dog.
That's the
Seth
three
Rollins.
right there. Okay, boom. Now this the final boss question. Your favorite, because sometimes you like somebody for different reasons and shit. Like you may have an attachment to Mankind, but he's weak to me. But the top five just in general. So now we
Oh,
get to summarize the shit.
I'm gonna go
Let's
one
start
down.
with five on this one though. Who's the greatest all around?
Damn, five is harder, but I got it. I made a fucking list the other day and posted it, but that was like, yeah, I got it. Five. I got to pay homage. I'm gonna put the Rock at number five all time. I'm gonna put the Rock at number five because at the end of the day, people get mad at me about this from now. At the end of the day, he was one of the best black wrestlers back then. Now, for some reason, he's a Samoan. He's not black no more, according to WWE. So, but for me, that's a black wrestler. Even though people think I don't acknowledge that, I do. But so the Rock, number five. No wait, oh shit. No, Stone Cold number five, The Rock number four. I don't think Stone Cold better than The Rock. I'm not gonna lie. So Stone Cold number five, Rock number four, Chris Jericho number three, first undisputed champion. People, and Chris Jericho has reinvented himself so much that he can still wrestle to this day. Motherfuckers try to wrestle until they 50 and 60, like Ric Flair, but everybody can't do that no more. It's a lot of Damian Priest is not gonna be wrestling when he's 55. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Some people just don't. Ric Flair had it. Jericho, he could keep wrestling because Chris Jericho. That's number three. Number two, my favorites. I acknowledge that Shawn Michaels is great, but he's not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Triple H. Like I said, I think Triple H had one of the greatest careers ever, inside and outside the ring. And every time I heard the game, and to come up with an interest where you spitting water out and doing that, Triple H was probably one of the most creative people to ever think about. He had his favorite band was Motorhead, so he chose those theme songs specifically. So Triple H for sure. And number one, no matter what, rain, snow, sleet, shine, Edge will always be my favorite wrestler of all time because that is how I really started paying attention to wrestling. This motherfucker cashed in Money in the Bank. This motherfucker didn't even win the other Money in the Bank and stole it from Mr. Kennedy. Cashed that shit in. He took advantage of Vicky Guerrero. He told me what a sugar mama was. Used her for a title opportunity. He stole in real life. Stole one of his closest friends, bitch, from him in real life. Got that nigga fired and still got over and got that nigga booted from Raw.
Oh,
What the
right.
fuck? I never see, bro. This nigga was in the wrong and still got that nigga fired, and they got that nigga and made him lose the last match to get off of the brand. I've never seen no shit like that, and that's when sex and violence. I was like, oh yeah, sex and violence run the world because this motherfucker is cooking. So and then ended it all by being a humble, good, kind-hearted man, and made one of the greatest comebacks ever. So Edge, my greatest of all time for me, for sure.
I'm about to hit you on the head, fool. Watch this. Number 5, Tribal Chief, bro.
Ooh. I'm mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
You know, it's almost like we playing a game of chess with cards and shit, but we're talking. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this, like these are. It's like a virtual. What's the pick Pokemon cards with the wrestlers and shit.
I
It's
thought you
dope.
was that hard, but okay. Shit, you got it.
Roman Reigns, number 5.
Got
Uh,
that.
the
End of the game.
tribal chief. What the level that he's done? Like I said, like just certain little things and even just certain shit. Like sidebar, I was really enjoying when Roman Reigns had got. I forgot what he left for a minute, and then they only had Solo and Jimmy was kind of like the leader.
Mhm.
I like that vibe where Jimmy was like talking this shit and Solo was fucking people up.
Sitting there like,
Jimmy, that was good. Jimmy was looking like a star at that time, and then but whatever. So yeah, Roman Reigns is number 5. But without the tribal chief running shit, I wouldn't be able to. It's because of all of this combined to right now, and
man,
even the way that people complained about how he lost, how he won. Fool, he's supposed to lose. He's drawing heat. That's what he's supposed to do, dummy. People like,
listen. That entrance, bro. Every time I watched a PLE and he came, this motherfucker was so cold. He came out first. No other champion never comes out first. He's like, I'ma still get the biggest reaction. His old theme song before, I don't like this new shit, but his theme song, that shit, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker. I'm like, yo, this is the final boss of Street Fighter. This is M Bison. Like
yeah.
that's
First time I heard, I know. Oh, it's a level. No, excuse me. First time I see him and Paul Heyman, I got excited off the possibility. That's all I need to see. I didn't have to see them say nothing when they had him and they zoomed. I said, it's over. It's over. So when I seen that, it's done. I don't know what's cooking, but this done. That's it. So boom. Number 5, Tribal Chief. Number 4,
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold.
Oh, okay.
You see, you see how bold of a wrestling really that means I'm a real wrestling fans. You niggas don't know how to put Stone Cold outside of 1 and 2 because you niggas just say the shit that everybody say. That's how real wrestling fans know y'all full of shit. When it's just like y'all talk about the shit about the commercials. Y'all use the commercial cats. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, and The Rock. That's too easy.
Yep.
Just say that. When y'all start saying that, I'm gonna start making y'all ass tell me why.
Stone Cold not fucking with Shawn Michaels on no level at all. He not fucking with Shawn Michaels. No, hell no. Stop it.
Stone Cold, when the attitude shit was popping and he started beating Vince's ass, that was must see TV.
Yes.
Because they didn't get physical at first. And then I remember him kicking his ass in the hospital. I'm like, this is good fucking shit.
Shit, he wore Booker T ass in the damn Stop and Shop. He was whooping
Good
Booker T
shit,
ass.
bro. I'm going to say, okay, number 3. Damn. Okay, I said that. That's hitting Rock and Stone Cold already. I only got 3 spaces. Fuck. I got 2 because my number 1 is my number 1. Fuck. So I can only pick 2. Damn. How can I do this? It's hard. I'm really challenging myself. Like I'm gonna get disciplined for. Like I really can't add another one. But I'm trying to keep to my old rules.
I know you're going with 1 for sure. I will be surprised if he's not up there.
3. Okay, bro. Number 3. You ain't gonna like this one. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, bro. Okay. When the NWA shit. Excuse me. When NWO was created, I wasn't a 6-year-old. I'm a teenager at this point. I had almost second guessed wrestling being real for a minute. The first time that it happened was ECW. When somebody gave me them videotapes, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but this is real. When I see Taz and doing all that shit, this is real. So that's so yeah. I remember when Scott Hall and what you call it, it's Scott Hall and Razor Ramon came and they like, you know who we are and what, but you don't know why we're here. I'm thinking, because think about it, bro. They didn't say real names back then.
Yeah.
I knew the real names because I used to read the wrestling books. So I'm like, I'm Kevin Ash, I'm Scott Hall. Like, wait a minute, this don't seem like it's supposed to be happening. This seems like this some real shit that's happening. And so Hollywood Hogan being the reveal and the impact that had, because we all thought Hulkamania was over. Because I was tired of it too. And when he came out with the black and white, that just sells like, damn, you can really, because a lot of people don't reinvent themselves, they evolve their character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That Hollywood Hogan was a reinvention. He came out, I'm gonna grow a beard. Fuck you niggas. I don't give a fuck. I'm the biggest star y'all ever seen. But it's fact check. Like, what y'all gonna say? Y'all can't say I'm lying, so I'm really flexing on you niggas.
I'll give him that. That's probably the greatest heel turn of all time. I'll give him that for sure.
I didn't see it coming either. I didn't see it coming for one, and two, I didn't know that because some people they don't embrace it all the way. Like some people's memory is that and not the Hulkster. That's how impactful it was. When people think of Hogan, they think of the NWO belt, They don't think of the red and yellow. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, tell these people we're in real time. Keep going. I'm taking you with me real quick. I got the bathroom. Keep going. I'm listening.
All right. Number 2, we got to go with Ric Flair, bro.
Woo!
Ric Flair. The look, the charisma. See, when I was young, bro, I didn't like the regular Hulk Hogan, bro. I didn't start like Hulk Hogan until, I didn't dislike him, but, well, I'll reveal it later, but I wasn't a super Hulk Hogan guy. Because I like bitches. So I liked Ric Flair. Ric Flair was fucking with bitches, getting in limos and shit. That was more important than eating your vitamins and shit to me, This other cat got a better belt. He fuck with bitches. He ride limos. His clit talk is hella saucy. They all got belts. And he talked big boss shit. I'm a virgin. I'm a kid, but I still recognize the boss shit as a kid. So, best talker, Ric Flair. That's my second favorite of all time. You ready for the number 1, or you gonna come back? Who you think it is first? Take one guess. Take 2 guesses.
Ric Flair. I'm like, damn, I didn't even think. But Ric Flair for me, I'm younger, so I call his ruthless aggression era evolution type of reign. I know the significance of what I'm saying, so I can't even speak on it. That's Magic Johnson for me. So
got you. My number 1, bro, Jake the Snake, bro. That's who I studied. I studied Jake the Snake to fuck with bitches. I'm like, see, Ric Flair, like, even on my regular channel, I cut little promos and shit, and I be trolling, but people don't watch wrestling and know I'm doing it on purpose type shit.
Oh no.
like one of my other goals that I didn't mention to you was to become. It's a second part. I want to be a manager. I want to take bumps and everything. So this is my character, bro. You can already see it, right? I wanted to be like a strict Wervelin partner, but Nana. But I thought this idea before I even seen Nana. So I didn't. It's not evolved for me. In my head, I was already thinking I'm going to be a wrestler, and the gimmick is where I outshine him to the point where I put him over because I'm such an asshole to him. So the wrestler is a wrestler, and I'm coming out super jeweled up, minked out and shit, and I'm talking all the shit, and I kind of just treat him as a peasant, like I forget he the star, and that's gonna get me over as a heel and get him over for the sympathy and shit. Like, damn, why you fuck him up like that? And that'll be the whole character. But so what I'm saying, I told you I want to write, but eventually I'll write myself in.
Yeah.
So we gonna write ourselves into TV, right? But yeah, Jake the Snake, bro. Jake the Snake, because I'm a very dark cat. He's his master of psychology and manipulation and really just, like even with dating and shit. Like when I was younger, I would get a kick out of making women do shit that they didn't want to do. That's why I got my fix. You cats be wanting to bust nuts and have all this sex and shit. I would get my fix like, oh, she liked church. I'm gonna make her hate church. See, that's the level of time I'm on. But we'll touch on that another time.
Yeah. But now I understand what you mean, though, bro. My chat asks me all the time. I go live, like, why don't you never study to be a wrestler? I'm like, well, first of all, the reason why I like Steph is cold is because we both short as fuck. I'm 5'6". I'm not wrestling shit. The only wrestler that's 5'6" I know is Rey Mysterio, and I might be a little bit bigger than him. So if I could do anything, I could for sure be a manager. I could talk a motherfucker up in a minute. So I'm like that would be my dream. If not, definitely writing for WWE and shit like that, or wrestling it. If TNA hit me up today and said, "Hey yo, you'll never show your face, but you can write some shit." All right for TNA. I'll have Top Dollar looking like the motherfucking goat at TNA right now. Shit, I could definitely write. In college, creative writing was like basically my unofficial minor. I took hella creative writing classes, essays. I used to always get A's on essays and shit like that. So I'm great with writing and I'm great with character work because character work, even though I never went to psychology class, the motherfucker gave me that book, and I got an A on every test. I used to skip class every day because I like professor. He was on some bullshit talking about some weird shit. But I'm like, you know what? Watch this though. I show up to the test, A every time, because the mind. Once I start doing this YouTube shit, I'm like, all these motherfuckers be talking on YouTube shit that they don't believe, but it's actually true. You're limited by your own belief. Like a lot of these motherfuckers on YouTube will never make it because they're gonna give up very easily. I don't give a damn if I had to make 1,000 videos and I don't got 10K subs yet. I'm gonna keep going because one day that shit is gonna hit. I be trying to tell. I got some young up and comers that I'm talking to right now. I'm like, yo, keep going, bro. I wasn't shit until like 200 videos, and I'm only 300 something in. I'm in this for the long haul. So wrestling, whether you're the booker, whether you're Triple H, whether you're the actual athlete and the character, you gotta be in it for the long haul. Shit, don't everybody want instant gratification, which is why I love watching Steph is Cold. Oh, I watch all the Steph is Cold videos. Whenever I'm like feeling some shit, I'm like, let me watch an old video. Instant gratification is killing your goals.
You want a Steph is Cold playlist, bro? I got probably like 10 videos with Steph is Cold on my channel, bro. And some of them on Patreon. I took them off just because I'm rebranding. But like, I got the coldest Steph is like I got a video where it's me, Steph is Cold, BOA, Professor Mick. I got the coldest panels, bro. All on one shit. You know, like me, BOA, what you call it, Coach Greg Adams. Like I got like cats who you would never think on shit together. Fucking Ron, I got Ron Wills and Black Ram on the same video. Nobody else can do that but me. They do that for me. You know what I'm saying?
BOA. A lot of people don't know about BOA. When I started watching, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know about neither. I got AMS was probably the first person that I heard about. And then I was like, all right, cool. Then I heard Steph is Cold. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I heard FitX, Austin Dunn. I'm like, all right, cool. Ron Wills. I'm like, oh, all right. And then once I got,
I'm the first person to interview FitX.
Really?
Yep. I'm the first person to interview FitX. I'm the first one to interview Steph. I'm the first one to interview fucking shit, bro. Shit, anybody fucking shit. All the cats, bro. Fresh and Fit. I interviewed Fresh and Fit before Fresh and Fit was even a combo. I interviewed Fresh as Fresh Prince CEO when he was doing prank channels, and then I interviewed Myron as when he was Unplugged Fit doing fitness videos, and then I introduced them. I didn't introduce them, but then I had them on as Fresh and Fit. You know what I'm saying? As a unit, so. I'm knee deep in the shit. Shout out to Tales from the Underworld.
Tales from the Hood. Excuse me. Once we done recording, we got to talk for like another 20 minutes real quick. Once we done recording, we got to talk about some shit for sure.
Yeah. So I got some cold shit, and it's another one I'm gonna send you too. With me and BOA, we in person, so this is an in person one. We met up a couple of times. Like I was at the CME and I spoke with we was hanging out then, but we did an in studio one and it was funny. I got it talking about how I created OnlyFans and shit. It's a good vibe. So because you know in person's always better. No matter where you, no matter how good, it's always just good to see the in person one. So yeah, we got the in person 2-hour podcast. We was on there chilling, hella fun. I'm gonna send it to you because it's on the Cats channel, so it ain't on my channel. You ain't gonna be able to find it. It's cold though. Shit. Where we at? 154. Man, we can. Let's just tell the audience. what you got going on, what to expect, and any last words for him.
Facts, facts, facts. So I always plan my content in advance. I have content basically for the next 3 weeks. What usually happens is something I try to stay current though. So if something significant happens, I'll change on the drop of a dime. Last 2 weeks I've been dropping like every day basically. So after tomorrow's video, I'm not dropping to next Wednesday. So if you see this on Monday, you'll get the next video on Wednesday, and I drop the video on Sunday. I got two. I got people that I'm interested in and I like their content. I like what they think about wrestling, and they're up and coming. So I promote them often. So I'm gonna have them on my wine and wrestling live on Friday. And now that I got an Instagram, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna add subscribers to the call. So I'm just doing a lot of things, engaging with the people, man. Like I said, I don't know what I'm trying to think of in my mind. I don't know what I'm trying to do. But if you ever see people like FaZe Clan, AMP, all these other people, I have something in mind that I think nobody else is really doing right now. But I could leave it at that, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm not afraid of nobody taking the idea because they're not gonna do what I'm trying to do. I have a great idea in mind of what I want to do as far as wrestling content and stuff like that. And a lot of people want me to do more than wrestling content. I don't know about that. I have dating advice and stuff like that, blah blah blah, and I can give some real good advice because my original trade was working with youth, helping them get into college, helping them get into trade school, helping them get jobs and stuff like that. So that's my original trade. So I know I can advise at least people coming fresh out of high school, going into college and stuff like that. And I work at a college right now. That's my real job. I work at a
Mhm.
college and I work with students. So I know how to advise people, and I'm basically certified to do that based off my experience. So
Mhm.
but as far as the wrestling channel goes, man, the goal, my media goal is 10K subscribers and 100K views on one video. I'm not gonna chase that though. I'm not gonna chase making a viral title, making this and that just to get the views. Whatever I make, I want it to hit, not because I'm trying to be controversial or I'm trying to pander. So that's where I'm at right now. But no, I'm definitely thankful for the opportunity because Alpha Kingdom, I watched so many Stephen Cole lives, and he's like, shout out to the guy Alpha Kingdom, Alpha Kingdom, Alpha Kingdom. So much to the point where once I seen you comment on one of my videos, I'm like, that's not Alfie Kingdom. And then I clicked on it and I saw the subs. I'm like, nah, ain't no fucking way. That's really Alfie King. I'm like, why the fuck is he on a wrestling channel? I ain't talking about no damn. I'm not talking about no bitches right now. So I'm like, what the fuck? I thought somebody was trying to be fake type shit. That's why I commented. I'm like, Alfie Kingdom, stethoscope. I'm like, nah. But I'm thankful for the opportunity for sure. I definitely appreciate it. We had a good ass time, bro. So I definitely appreciate the opportunity for sure.
I got one more question for you. You believe in the universe?
So me, so I will say this. I will say this. I I do believe in God, and it is proof that Jesus was a real person. So I believe that the King James version of the Bible is the truth, and that it tells you everything you need to know. However, I do believe in that we have so much free will in the world today that when people say stuff like the universe attracted us together and stuff like that, I believe in that because I've been in the weirdest situations that I really can't explain. And it's not, I don't think it has anything to do with God being in that situation because we have free will on earth. We answer to God when we die. On earth, you decide if you're going to live right or you're going to do this, you're going to do that. But the universe, for sure. I will have situations where I'm talking about something and it happens the next day. I have situations where, hey, yo, bro, I need some money. I need some bread. I'll get a brand new job. Or I'll just get random money just coming into me. Or I'll just, on YouTube, I'll get my biggest paycheck and I barely drop. So I believe in the universe and laws of attraction and things of that nature. But I do believe in the highest power as well because how the hell is there clouds in the ocean and our body, we breathe and we have blood and we have a system in our body. No man made that, so that's the extent to what I believe in.
That's what's up. So I planted that seed for a reason, my man. Now watch this. Now I don't know if you were aware, but and we got that in common. So I'm actually a teacher by trade too, my guy. So
Also,
that's yeah.
I used to, by the way, I'll say that as
Huh?
well. I was a
Say,
third grade teacher as well.
yeah, and I teach resource, bro. So you already know that vibe. It's a whole lot of, whatever. That's another conversation, right? So I'm gonna teach you right now about the universe in real time. So I feel your passion for wrestling, and I can tell that you're a writer just by how you talk, right? Now you told me your goals, and you're growing your channel, but I didn't hear about publishing a book being none of them. So now we're going to add that. So I have a service to where I do paid consultations. If you want to talk about these hoes, it costs a little more. If you want to talk about this life, it's a little less. The time is a little longer. But when people book with me about the books, it's $300. But the catch with that is there's unlimited time on that, right? So I'm gonna sit with you just how it is, and we're gonna map your book together, and I'm gonna get you published this year. So you're gonna have that. Some of this wise, you can flip it on the psychology level. You can flip it on different ways. I'll even give you my lineup to give you some ideas. So one of my trilogies coming out in 2025 is expert level wrestling. The reason why I because see the thing about it is, you do YouTube, you get super chats, you get money off views and all of that. But the best angle to take, bro, is to create a product. When people fuck with you, you have an obtainable product that you're going to sell over and over again, bro, which is going to be your book. So my trilogy is expert level wrestling. That's the series, and that's the trilogy of books. Now, the first one is called Wrestling with Reality. So this book talks about it contrasts wrestling with real life. I talk about how, like, the beginning of it is like create a character, like where you're okay, building your tribe. That's the stable, and in contrast to life, that's building your network of people towards success. Getting over, that's being successful, and then dealing with the hater, the backlash, the dating shit, the betrayal, everything element of wrestling that you watch is part of real life. And if you study wrestling, you will become better at life through seeing the concepts in real time. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just like if you were an old school wrestling fan and you watched the Rockers and you seen the betrayal of Shawn Michaels kicking Mario Jannetty through the thing, and then 10 years down the line, your best friend fucks your bitch. You've been introduced to betrayal already. See how it works? So through imagery, right? So that's the first one. The second one, I haven't got a full name on it yet, but it's going to be something like the principles of wrestling. And so this is me writing as a booker. So I give you an example. So like, and you can even give me some examples if you think so. If I was a wrestling booker, I'm not going to give the whole book, but there's certain things that I would do. So one example is I would make the wins loss matters. That's one thing ADA does. Like, that shit should matter. It shouldn't just be motherfuckers fight. And I feel like, just like so I even made up my own titles. Like, I got the women's title that I created as a booker is like a hardcore title to where the women, like, they fight. Like, they're not doing all this super power bombs and shit. The women are on there striking and shit. That's their version. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing the suplexes. They having shoot fights. That's how the women fight. And just stuff like where I don't give a fuck who you are. If you because so this is like a mock agency. This is like expert level wrestling. Like I'm Vince McMahon of my own shit type shit. And so you have to have social media to put storylines over. That's a part of it. Selling. Like, if you no sell, you get punished for that. Prize fights to where it's a part of the storyline. Like, we got fights where you get bitches and money at the end. Just shit like that. You know what I mean? Shit that makes it more edgy and more real. And also, I want to in my storybook version of expert level wrestling as a booker, I want to bring back more out of the ring segments. Like like how they had let niggas be chilling on the beach and run up, or nigga, I heard what you said on Raw. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, they in city at the same time and run each other to a Starbucks and beef, or just the promos, like shit outside of the ring. You know what I mean? Had niggas talking in their mansion and shit more like, yeah, bro. So you want to talk this shit, nigga? Pull up, type shit. and then the third one is kind of a combination. So this is like basically I first I give you the concepts. The second one I'm giving you the principles through how I book, and then the third one is the life and times of Rick Roberts, was basically a combination of a character that I'm creating. That's Jake the Snake and Ric Flair combined. He's a wrestler he a pimp, and he uses his clout to get the bitches. So he's a wrestler though, but he uses the fame to recruiting shit. So he's in the underworld. So he has characteristics of both of these guys. So it's like the rise and fall type shit. So those are my 3 wrestling books. So start writing some shit down, man. I got a cover guy. I got a publisher. At this point, I don't even know how many people I got published. 50, 60. It's been a lot, bro. This isn't some shit that I just did once or twice, and I'm just trying this shit out with you. I got 93 fucking books. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about that's only in 4 years. So that's the passion that I got for this shit. The WWE ain't ready for us, bro. They ain't ready for us, bro. But
all the time, man, they be having finance and marketing jobs. I'm like, why y'all hire new writers, bro? Because once it go up, if y'all see what I got, y'all will be very surprised. And it's not like I'm not perfect, but the motherfuckers y'all got right now, they're doing the bare minimum. They're doing the safe thing. One thing you say about Vince McMahon, he always took risks when it mattered the most. Triple H, bro, your booking is becoming very predictable. Don't just pander to the mainstream, bro. If you want a certain person to get over, get them over. Just put them over, and then deal with the consequences after.
Yeah,
that's it. It's your story. It's not the fans don't know what the fans want. The fans go with what you give them. Fans are fickle as hell. They'll say somebody buried if it was 1 match out of 20. At the end of the day, you give them what you want to give them. Don't fuck that. Just like on YouTube, I give you the content I want to give you. I'm not making content that I know you're gonna agree with. You're gonna agree with it after you watch the video. That's the point of watching the video. So I'm.
See, bro, I'm sorry. I keep on. This got to be the final one, because now I just want to.
I'm good.
You having a good time? You chilling? You good?
Listen, I'm good, bro.
So okay, it's kind of because I'm creating this question off of one I already have the answer to. Who is what's like the biggest missed opportunity in WWE as far as someone having a strap that you feel should have had it? Like, I'm not giving an example. Even though, because I don't know if you heard the story. You heard the story about Jake the Snake. He was about to get the strap, but then he was so over that they didn't want to give it to him because it wasn't his position. But I don't think that it's a missed opportunity that he didn't have it. I don't think that fucks with his legacy. He was such a good character. Like the belt would have been a backdrop to his aura almost. Yeah. I don't know how much that would have elevated him. Yeah, of course, it would have been cool to have him on a quick run, but I'm just saying, I don't think that fucked him over. So who do you think is a person who was just like, nigga, they should have had the strap, bro? What the fuck? Or you can name 2, because now I want to fuck. We gonna cheat, because I don't want to say. Now I have to say 2. One old school and one newer one. Okay, there.
I was like, I know 2 that's in the middle of the era right now, but one old and one new. Old. Something who didn't have a strap. Old school that didn't have a strap. I mean, I will say it's about the Attitude Era and all that. Fuck that. I got it. I'm bugging. Test. Rest in peace.
Yeah, you on the hit test? The main strap, you think?
I used to hold the fuck.
He had the look though. He didn't look like he was starring Princess Bride and shit. Didn't he look like the nigga from Princess Bride and shit? He looked like he was a Zorro type nigga.
But listen, one of the hardest theme songs ever, and the conflict that he had with Triple H and Stephanie, that is a conflict that could have been a 3-stage. You had these matches with Shawn Michaels, 3 Stages of Hell, and all this shit. You could have did that with Test. this is the
He was
yo.
about to get over
I
though.
thought Tess was gonna be like that back in the day.
He was
Tess
about
was.
to get over.
I'm like, yo, Tess is a fucking monster. He basically JBL cousin with longer hair and more athletic, basically. But I thought Tess was really the one, but he got fucked over by a real life relationship. And rest in peace, Tess. He passed away. Um, and you want to say as far as um right now, right now it's hard. There's a lot of people right now that I think deserve the strap or should have had the strap. But I'll say the only thing that's coming on top of my head right now, I'll say this isn't my definitive answer, but I'll say Xavier Woods. And the reason why
He
I
really
say
hit me.
Xavier Woods is because people really don't know how good Xavier Woods actually is. He's the mastermind behind the New Day, and him himself don't even like that shit. He just knew that shit would get over because he was cooking when they first came out and they had that church gimmick where they was preachers and shit. He had the right idea, but WWE didn't want to take that risk. You want to talk about stereotypical gimmicks? That's a stereotypical gimmick that was funny. I don't give. They were supposed to be heels, but watching motherfuckers dance like James Brown with gators on and church clothes, that
Yeah.
shit was hilarious to me. Black people would have been watching wrestling just to see that bullshit. Gave Big E as a Baptist church announcer. That shit was hilarious. But Xavier Woods was wrestling Cody Rhodes in high school. He was wrestling in college. Xavier Woods is actually a decorated, you know what I'm saying, wrestler. He wrestled Chad Gable at the Royal Rumble, and they fucking cut away from the segment because they stupid. One of the best parts of the Royal Rumble. Like Xavier Woods is more talented than Kofi Kingston, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Xavier Woods reminds me of talent level of a Shelton Benjamin, but he never has the chance to show that he's that talented because he gotta play the fucking trumpet or the trombone and shake his ass and bootios all day. Bro, I hate that bootios and pancake shit. I don't understand what it is. It's not funny at all, but it is what it is. So
You know what I hated about that whole thing is he won the King of the Ring, and that crown looked good on him, bro. And they dropped it to Roman Reigns, but the pay. So if you made him drop it to Roman Reigns, at least let
have him
Roman.
walk.
So look. So watch this. Watch this. So if y'all going to do that, they should have toted the fact that he was the king and champion at the same time. Since they didn't do that, now you diminished the king shit and took it away from the nigga who won it.
And he was from that he was supposed to get a title shit. Like
Bro, he could have had. Bro, he could have had. Think about this, bro.
he was
Hold on,
supposed
real
to get
quick. Think about this. Just imagine the flex. This could only been for 1 month, just for the pictures, just so he can revisit it. Him having the undisputed championship, the world championship, both tag team championships, and the crown. You know how epic that looks.
that would have been a lot of heat. That would have been a lot of heat action right there. That would have been some good heat.
Jesus Christ. All right, so let me do my three real quick, my two, because I got an honorable mention, bro. Fuck it. My honorable mention, missed opportunity, is Mark Henry and Cena, bro. Cena should have put him up. Mark Henry was hot with that angle, bro. Why I couldn't have just let him have it for 24 hours like Rey Mysterio? That fake retirement shit, that was a good payoff. Oh, fuck, bro. That's why I hate wrestling. Little Jimmy versus Cena, that was a fuck up, too.
Man, listen.
R-Truth should have had just for a minute, bro. Little Jimmy shit, when he starts smoking the cigarettes, it came out with the fucking
That's
Ku Klux Klan, the white boy, you know what I'm talking about. Kano shit. He needed the strap, bro.
the best R-Truth gimmick. I don't care what nobody say. When I saw that man smoking a cigarette on TV, I was like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck, bro?" And then from there, he like, okay, go back to being a fucking clown. Go back to being a coon. Dress up as a conservative Confederation fucking soldier. What?
That was a miss. That was a two big miss ops. And I promise you, I'm not saying that because of they black. This is strictly based on the bookend alone and how hot they were both as heels. Because heels got to win too, bro. It ain't. That's what they fuck up at. If it's a heel versus face off, and y'all got 10 matches, it shouldn't go over 7-3. It should go over 6-4. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want the face to go over more, you gotta give the heel some wins to make it less predictable. Ooh, fuck, bro. Another side note to what I'm saying. I'm sorry, bro. Maybe it's autism. I don't fucking know. But nigga, one major tweak wrestling can make that can change everything is you gotta get 3 counts off the secondary moves, bro. What's the point of having a saucy ass tilt the world power bomb and shit if we know it's gonna be 1, 2? You gotta let them win off of that shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes at the Superman punch, maybe you didn't just threw his ass through a table, so it's more. It gotta knock him out. Like you cannot make them 2 counts only. Some of these cats got good ass secondary moves that it's wasting them by not putting people over with it.
You know who brought that up? The Velveteen Dream brought that up.
Oh yeah.
Signature moves don't really mean shit in WWE today. In wrestling today. Like, if my signature move is a spear and I spear you hard as hell, you shouldn't be able to get out of that still. Because my finisher should be a last resort, or if it's on show, I have to beat your ass with this finisher. Like, I have no choice but to hit you with the FU. I should be able to beat you with the 5-knuckle shuffle or the STFU. Come on,
yeah.
Now. Like,
yeah, just sometimes, bro, and that alone will make the matches way more because it's like you're just doing the moves for a pop. You know, it's not you're fucking up the psychology behind the anticipation of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and now the spirit,
like Randy Orton. Like sometimes he need to do that DDT and niggas be knocked out, and it's believable because sometimes a nigga can drop you on your head and you out, bro. No matter of how the match is going, if he puts you on them ropes and drop you good enough, it's over, bro.
Like if he did that to a JD McDonough should be done. If he do that to a little small skinny bitch, all right, cool. I got an RKO Brock Lesnar and John Cena, okay. But if I'm doing this shit to fucking Dragon Lee should be fucked. He shouldn't be getting no damn DDT from the ropes. Come on, or punt kick, something like. Come on.
Yeah, bro. So boom, my opportunities, my missed ones. Is I'm gonna say Mr. Perfect. Okay. He should have got it would have fit his character. He needed that. He needed the wing eagle over his stomach for at least a couple of pay-per-views, bro. And let that nigga Hogan get his WrestleMania moment and get it back. But he needed that strap. That's a fucking atrocity that he didn't get it. My number one, bro.
No belt. The fuck.
Watch this. Side note, Rusev, but that's another story.
Nah, we gotta say that for next. I ain't gonna forget.
That's another one. Wade, bro. Nexus was hot. I almost wanted to cry, bro. Like, all of this for this?
They should have had every belt. The tag team, the WWE, and the Intercontinental. They should have had all the belts.
That pissed me off. And I seen the star in him in NXT. I'm like, he is World Heavyweight Champion. I see the World Heavyweight Championship around his waist already. Before he even made it to in that angle, even that was another time I watched and I'm like, is this supposed to happen? Because they fuck shit up on a level where they wouldn't fucking shit up on TV like that. Like that, they had never been. You know, you put niggas through tables and shit like that, yeah, but they hadn't been fucking up the ring. Daniel Bryan was choking out Jake Roberts. Like, that shit hadn't been seen before at that time. So I'm like, damn, like, this shit kind of cold.
Did what Gunther doing right now. Wade Barrett should have had a Gunther type of run right now. Wade Barrett should have won the IC belt first, then won the WWE champion. Like, I'm like, why would you Vince McMahon build him up to lose to John Cena? I'm like, John Cena beat 8 motherfuckers 1 versus 8. Are you serious? I'm like, nah, no way. He just beat 8 motherfuckers by himself. Come on. So that, like, I respect John Cena for all his accomplishments and what he's done, all that shit, but that's bullshit. Like, if I see Bianca Belair beat Damage Control by herself or a faction by herself, I'll never respect that shit because that's some bullshit. At the end of the day, These motherfuckers are professionals just like you. You strong, but you're fighting 8 niggas. Heath Slater, David Otunga is bigger than you. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here. Come on, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna
Fuck out.
hit you on the head. I'm gonna hit you on the head with this. Best cash in.
Well, that's easy.
Cool.
The easy answer would be Seth
Edge.
Rollins at WrestleMania. That's the
I
easy
thought you
answer.
was gonna say Edge.
Nah, but no, that's not the that's the best to me. It gotta be Edge on Undertaker. Because for me, I did not expect that shit because you cash in on whatever champion you want. Why not cash in Raw and go get your nemesis at the time who you cashed in already? He said, nah, I'm going to SmackDown and I'm taking this shit from Mark Henry for no reason at all. Whoop Undertaker ass. They looked at each other like, said, yup. Mark Henry could have stopped him from cashing in. That could have been the first unsuccessful cash in. We didn't have an unsuccessful cash in until it was either Baron Corbin or what's the other motherfucker? The Scholar. Damien Sandow. One of them was the first unsuccessful
Hey, you
cash.
know Jake the Snake, and him follow me, bro. That's dope, right?
Damien Sandow?
Yeah.
Oh
And
shit.
Jake the nigga Stone Cold Steve Austin liked one of my posts before. I just started my wrestling shit this year on Instagram.
Oh
That's a
no.
flex,
I'm
bro.
about to
That's a
start
flex.
cooking.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck, you haters. That's a flex, nigga. You just start some wrestling shit and your shit makes it to Stone Cold's phone. I don't give a fuck, you nigga. That's a
screenshot
flex.
that shit. I'm having that shit in my Google Photos so it can't be deleted. Motherfucker, what you talking about?
Ernest the Cat follow me too.
Yeah, we got
It's
I gotta lock in.
hella cats from NXT. The Italian cats. All them niggas follow me. This shit tight, bro.
Oh, the family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. The big nigga who just him, like, this shit tight, bro. Because once you get one, you start getting them all.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Before
So
we
we
get too
talking
far,
real shit.
I
Yeah.
said Edge. So who do you say?
Cash ins. This gonna hit you on the head. EO Sky, bro. EO Sky,
Oh,
man.
I ain't
Bro.
mad at it.
The whole imagery of Bailey running behind her smiling was just a moment. Cause EO was hitting it down that road, nigga. Boom, 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 boom. She was hitting that shit hella fast. And Bailey was behind her, having her mentees back. Boom. That because you could just tell like that was a real pop. That got her out of character, like because she mentored her the whole way. And it's like I want you to have your moment. I'm gonna make sure you gonna lead champion. That was tight to me.
I thought they was not gonna let her get that shit low key. I was like, don't tell me they about to do unsuccessful cash in, but I was like, oh nah, she got it. She got it. She got it.
Just like the whole Drew shit. That shit pissed me off. Like the story already hot. Like you missed a whole fucking opportunity to build a star for one angle. The nigga won it and lost it. Like y'all that was extra, bro. Like
I
I
said
get it, but you're trying to get heat, but y'all didn't need to do that. Yeah, that's a whole opportunity y'all missed for a whole person.
I felt the same way, but from Triple H's perspective, I feel like he did that because he's not too familiar with how to go about doing that shit. Because the Damian Priest cash in was easy. It's like if anybody cashed in at WrestleMania, that motherfucker better get that shit. He knew he fucked up already with the Austin Theory one, so the Damian Priest one was a layup. So then he was like, you know what? I gotta fuck up one more. Then the next few after that, I'm gonna get this shit right. Whoever win the next one, they're for sure gonna. It's gonna be either Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, somebody young, because Tiffany Stratton, he's showing you that now. Nobody who's older than 35 should be getting the fucking Money in the Bank. You could just get a title match on your own. Yeah. Somebody like an EO Sky getting a main event title match. All right, okay. Liv Morgan, okay, that makes sense. Fucking Damian Priest, okay, that makes sense. Drew McIntyre, I knew he wasn't going to successfully cash in that bitch. Motherfucker, you had 2 title shots the other day. I already knew that. I had a feeling. I was like, he said, I thought that I genuinely thought that LA Knight was gonna get it, or Carmelo Hayes was gonna get that shit.
I thought LA Knight was gonna get it. Okay, what I say? Oh yeah, The who are this is the other question that I forgot. The other who are like the how I know I want to say, but how's the way to ask this question? Who are like two champions who are champions who people think were bad champions, but you actually like who had well you know how like you know how people like that was the weakest run, like but you're like the fuck you're tripping, that shit wasn't a weak run, like who had the best runs where people were saying they wasn't the best runs. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So one that I changed my mind about was Io Sky. Actually, I was actually pissed with her run, and I could still critique it to a certain extent because her opposition I feel like wasn't the greatest opposition for what her skill. I know Io Sky is good. I've
Yeah,
seen her,
she's cold.
but you put her up against Zelina Vega is that's my wife. But you put her up against a Zelina Vega, I know she's gonna beat Zelina Vega. Put her up against somebody that's dominant and strong and make her beat her, and then you be like, okay, you got me. Oh shit, I didn't know she was gonna whoop Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, whoever asked like that. Okay, you got it. Every Io Sky title defense, I knew she was gonna win until Bayley got that run. So I didn't like the run because they also had Dakota Kai speaking for her when Bayley wasn't available. I'm like, I like Dakota Kai, but I'm not xenophobic, none of that bullshit. I don't like motherfuckers with UK and Australian accents to certain. I don't like the way they talk. That shit get on my nerves. Except for Rhea Ripley. She can talk to me all she wants. But the rest of them, I don't want to hear that bruh man's tings. I don't want to hear that Drake shit. So Io Sky run could have been better. And I'll say Liv Morgan first run is a tie with that for me.
Hey, I was there when she cashed in, bro. I was at I was at that Money in the Bank. I was there.
They fucked
That was a good ass. It was in Vegas, and I got some good ass seats too. That shit was dope.
They fucked her over with that run because when she did defend her title, it was some bullshit. She beat Ronda Rousey off some bullshit. I'm like, come on, Ronda Rousey not that fucking good. Somebody with common sense could beat Ronda Rousey realistically, but it's whatever. And then for the men, I would say a run that people going, when people see this, they're gonna be pissed. But you know what run wasn't really a bad run? I'm not gonna lie. That Jinder Mahal run wasn't that fucking bad.
See, bro. See, hold on. No, because now I can't hold. That's my number one, bro. Nigga, what the fuck? That was a cold run. Like I didn't understand how people are like, this is the worst shit I ever seen. No, this is the best shit. Like he's the heel. Like he's getting the best heel heat that like is hit like the way he used to come out, and then like later on when they evolved where they were the hot Bollywood boys really start, because at first they wasn't doing all the extra shit, you know what I mean? When they added that, and then because first remember the red carpet, he used to just walk, that was a part, but then he let the shit come out, and he walked to it. Then they added the circle shit, and then he won all his specialty matches he was putting on. Like that was a good fucking run. What the fuck you niggas talking about? I hated him. You're supposed to hate him. That means he's good.
I'm like, this is a good ass run. Like what?
That shit drove me crazy. All this shit. This is the worst champion of all time. What the fuck are you talking about?
This motherfucker beat Randy Orton. I'm like, dog, this is a good run.
He was cold, bro. Like that shit used to piss me off. Like he won me over. Like I don't even if he won, I was like, he convinced me he was the top player after like 2 pay-per-views. He fit the bar, bro. His promos.
I'm like,
what y'all want him to do? Be face? He ain't supposed to be face. I'm confused.
I'm like, this a bad run, but the Great Khali was a good one.
See, that's right. So that's now that is a bad run. How the fuck is that was a terrible run.
Like,
that was
a heel was supposed to be. I'm like, bro, one of my favorite cash-ins actually is The Miz. When The Miz cashed out, like, they ain't letting this bitch be no champion. When he won that show, I was like, oh shit,
cut you off. Yeah.
And he won twice.
That was hey, that's how I felt, bro. I got a little emotional. I ain't even gonna hold you. The moment when watch this. The moment when they had the fatal 4-way and Triple H, because remember, people knew that Triple H was a figure, but he never really flexed it on TV. You know what I'm saying? And he handed over turned on Seth Rollins and handed over the Universal to Kevin, that was a real moment right there.
That was hard.
That was a because they called an audible on that. I don't know if you know the story. They called that wasn't an original call. They called an audible. So that Kevin Owens reaction was a real reaction. They changed the outcome of that match during the match. Yeah. So that was for real.
We'll never see that again. Sadly.
Yeah. My other one though, bro, that I enjoyed that people don't like. Damn, bro, I fucked up, bro. Bray Wyatt is my favorite wrestler, and I ain't even named him on none of my list.
Listen. That's perfectly fine because what we didn't ask was top 5 favorite character workers. So that's why you didn't name them. Because Bray Wyatt, I always liked Bray Wyatt. Ever since that first time he was the cult leader, I was like, oh shit, Jim Jones? Who the fuck? What the fuck is this?
See, that's what I'm saying. People don't know the references and shit. They don't. If you don't get the Jim Jones vibe, the fucking cult Cape Fear, like if you don't get that, then you're not getting the whole like thing. But that ain't even my pick though. But it made me think of my pick because he had his runs, but I was disappointed with his runs. Not disappointed with his runs because I thought they were bad, but I just think that he had enough status and charisma to be the guy. And I don't see how the major booking didn't say this is the guy. Like, why y'all keep the fans is telling you this is the guy and y'all don't want to listen? Don't y'all see what's going on?
You know what fucked him up? The belts fucked him up. Bray Wyatt was bigger. He didn't.
I like the belt, bro.
But he didn't need a belt.
You didn't like the customized belt with the face?
I like the design, but he was bigger than the belts. The belts fucked him up because you gotta lose the belts eventually. Every time he lost, it was like, oh my, Roman Reigns, he speared
Seth
him.
Rollins, that was a burial, bro.
Oh gosh. Seth Rollins beat him in the Hell in a Cell and put shit on top of him. He didn't even pin him in Hell in a Cell. Bray Wyatt didn't need the belts. Bray Wyatt was a spooky character through and through. He would have got over regardless. Undertaker didn't need the fucking belts. He was the fucking Undertaker. His belt could have been being undefeated at WrestleMania forever. Undertaker did not need no damn. Why the fuck would somebody who is coming from hell need a belt? Why do Bray Wyatt need a belt? He's a fucking cult leader. What is a belt gonna do to make him more than what he is?
Yeah.
Uncle Howdy don't need no fucking belt. If they put the belts on the YS6, I'm done. They don't.
Don't say nothing else about that because that's a whole topic right there. Because I got a whole lot to say about all of that. I don't even want to say if it's good or bad. It just that whole element makes my mind explode off of ideas. So my pick though, my pick is Braun Strowman, bro. I think Braun Strowman had a good run, bro, as a champ. People act like that wasn't. Braun Strowman was on when he was funking with Roman Reigns and shit, picking up fire trucks. Like he was on top.
I said that in my chat. I like Braun Strowman run. He went against Bray Wyatt. They fought the swamp match wasn't that bad to me. Every Bray Wyatt cinematic match was good to me. So I don't know.
That was, yeah, but people tend to not like that. That with the New Day, all that shit was fire. But him being the Universal Champ, like I think they should have let that go a little longer. Like he was hella over. He was hella over. And anything that he did was believable. Once he started lifting up cars and shit, and people start going crazy, and he just started finding out different ways to show his strength. Y'all don't need to fuck with that. Y'all just need to rock with that. You know what I mean?
He needed that shit for sure because at the end of the day, that tag team shit with the little kid, oh, that shit pissed me the fuck off. So I'm like, don't do that to Braun Strowman, dog. Don't have him tag team with a little kid. I don't give a fuck if this is Make-A-Wish or Make-A-Fan. Don't do that stupid shit. If you're gonna make Braun Strowman a tag team with anybody, make him and Ricochet. They didn't win a tag team championship.
That was some stupid ass shit, bro. Like even. You know how some shit's stupid but it's kind of funny, like not Carlito, like what's his name what's the snake Santino, like this shit's so stupid I kind of want to watch it type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that other shit was like, nah, bro, this ain't funny. This is you now you playing on my intelligence. He had tag team champion with a random fan, huh? And y'all gonna defend? No, kill that. Like no thanks. No thanks. All right. What's your favorite? Your top three favorite wrestling tracks, and we done.
Tracks. Oh,
Yeah.
number 3, I'm gonna go Mark Henry. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. 3 6 Mafia for sure. That's number 3. And number 2, I'm gonna go My Time Triple H. I like that better than the game. My Time, him and China, they used to be cooking with that theme. And at the end of the day, no matter what, nobody, whether you like it or you hate it, the number one greatest song of all time is Vince McMahon, No Chance. I don't give a fuck. No Chance. That shit was hard.
Honorable mention. Go get the money. Here comes the money. Here
I like
we
Stephanie's
go.
theme a little bit better than that. I ain't gonna hold you. Stephanie theme a little bit for the ladies. I do it for the ladies. I do it for the big titties. So I think her theme was alright, low key. Honorable mention.
All right. I'm gonna go. This is really tough too. Number 3, Edge. Yeah, bam, 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 bam.
One of my
That's
favorite songs. One of my favorite bands.
number 2. Um, Jake the Snake, Trust Me.
Okay.
Can you trust me? Can you trust me? The heel
You fuck with
when
Jay.
when he had the Cobra, not when he had the Python. When he had the Cobra, that shit. That was some evil ass shit, bro. It's evil. Can you trust me? That was when he was fucking with the Undertaker and all of that shit. I think that was 91. That's 91. Jake the Snake. Um, Number 1 is Kenny Omega, uh, the original one.
Okay.
Devil Sky, bro.
Oh, you cooking? Okay.
Yeah, Devil Sky, bro. I even got it. I used to use it. I used to use that for my intro for my morning show. But they have like a more epic, godly rock and roll mesh version. That used to be my shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna see. This is how people love me. I had one of my guys. Um, hey, what you call it? He made a version of that for me for my music. So it's a customized. How the fuck do I get to? It's a customized version of it, and it's damn, I ain't pulled it up in so long. I didn't forgot where the fuck is it at. Let me see. It ain't. It shouldn't be. What is it? Where is it? Oh, it's this.
You good? You
Okay,
going?
where's my fucking shit at? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so that's the one that I like, bro. I like. Am I missing somebody? I always feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know.
I ain't gonna.
I'll save it
Uh,
for the
uh,
next one.
underrated theme song to me. Like I said. Oh no. The new brew. I mean the brew. That shit hard to me.
That was hard. You know another one? Broken Dreams, bro.
Shit.
Drew McIntyre.
Written in my face. Both them shits tied for me. Both of them shits was hard. Non-American themes written in my face and Broken Dreams is my shit.
I thought he was going to bring it back a few times, but he didn't.
I don't think so. I asked that question to somebody who said they used to work for the company. They said like after a while, because they said they got to pay the rights for that shit annually or whatever the case may be. So they said they can't bring that shit. They brought that Drew McIntyre shit back one time because they paid for that shit one time. But now they don't got that shit no more. I said, damn. I thought you owned that shit.
When did they play it again?
When
When
he
did he bring it
fought
back? I don't
Roman
remember.
Reigns, yeah, he fought Roman Reigns at what's that shit called? Clash at the Castle.
Oh man, I missed that one. Okay, listen. So this is my own personal one. So no copyright. My partner make beats. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear me? Did I go on mute?
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you play it. Now you play it.
All right, go. Look. This is the epic thing. Watch how I come in. Watch this part. That's the shit. Yeah, that shout out to Roastermentals. Yeah. All right, let's get up off of here, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the chop up. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all like, drop comments, let us know what you think. And if you like the vibe and you want another one, put a fucking I don't know. Put a championship trophy in the chat. That's how you do it. All right. Peace, y'all.
Yes, sir.